Hello, kids. This is Ryan from the Dead Radio Podcast. Please excuse me while I get these plugs out of the way. Please subscribe to the Dead Radio Podcast on iTunes, Beyond Pod, or whatever your mobile podcast app preference may be to download and listen to the show on the go. Not sure how to do that? Go to our YouTube page by searching Dead Radio Podcast and watching the lovely video Adam posted to teach you dummies how to figure it out. You might as well subscribe to the channel as well while you're there. We're also on Instagram at Dead Radio Podcast and on Facebook as well. Facebook.com/Dead Radio Podcast. If you'd like to support the show, send us a few shekels at our Patreon page, patreon.com/Dead Radio Podcast. Your support will help to
enhance
the show and fund future Dead Radio projects like Tim Cop, a live chili cook-off, and a shot-for-shot remake of Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley. We do this show for fun, but as Danny DeVito and Twins once said,
well, money talks and bullshit walks.
We also share the internets with other local podcasts, so check out Dark Side Records Podcast, Dorkside at Dark Side Podcast, Hudson Valley Legends Podcast, and Hudson Valley Transmitter Podcast. And as always, the Dead Radio Podcast is sponsored by Track 7 Studios, providing quality artistic photography and video services for advertising or events of any size. They will photography anything. And if anybody has been paying attention, I just said the word podcast 13 times. Thanks for listening. Enjoy the show.
This is the latest disclosure in a report from National Civil Defense Headquarters in Washington. It has been established that persons who have recently died have been returning to life.
Welcome to Dead Radio.
We're not doing that.
How did she come to have sex with a dead man?
Don't call me Radio Unit 91.
You're a dead man. You're a dead man!
He's God here in this radio station.
Place where the dead speak.
Rebel Radio!
I'm a fake? Yes. How'd you like to be dead?
You ever think about doing radio?
My team is dead!
But you're not crazy. You're me. And this is just radio.
By the powers vested in me by the Federal Communications Commission, I command you to get on the microphone in a serious manner and continue this broadcast.
All right. Who wants to listen to Adam get really drunk? Who's ready?
I know I am.
All right, episode, Jesus, I forgot what episode.
129.
129. I'm getting up there. Yeah, we're moving right along here. In studio with us, Chris Dorn and Aaron something or other.
We'll go with that. I thought you did
Aaron
your
Browne.
research.
I did. I
you
forgot
said
it
you
at the
did
last
research.
second. Aaron Browne from Cousins Revolution Ale Works. It's a mouthful.
Yes, it is. Side comments out of this.
Oh boy! Did you guys watch the eclipse? Anybody?
I did not. No.
No?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. How long did you look at it for?
Yeah. I had had my big brimmed hat on. I was outside painting all day.
Yeah, no welder's mask today?
No.
Yeah, that's what we used.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah. I even put a video up of it. Not that it'll help you now, but...
Oh, no.
I looked at it and I basically went, oh, that kind of looks like what I remember when I was in elementary school that one time.
Yeah.
And that was it. I was like,
Well,
all right,
with all the warnings and stuff over the knockoff viewers and shit like that aren't like rated, I wonder how many people like totally got their eyes fucked up today. And I also want to know how many people completely fucked their phone.
By taking pictures?
Oh yeah.
So
You'll burn out that camera so fucking fast. Yeah, it can't handle it. It's just it's more sensitive than your eye. I mean, yeah. So I can't wait to find out how many people fucking fried the front camera on their iPhone 7.
Yeah. Going to Verizon tomorrow.
Yeah. I don't know what happened. Yeah, you and 400 other people.
Yeah. Verizon and all the eye doctors are going to make a killing tomorrow.
Yeah.
So, Cousins Revolution Ale Works.
You guys are cousins.
Yes, we
which
are.
Yes, we
is
are.
hence
Official.
the name.
Yeah.
And you're out of Wappingers Falls.
Yep.
How long you been doing it?
I was home brewing for about 5 years
Uh-huh.
prior to this, and probably last year, early 2016, somewhere around there, we just got this crazy idea to open a brewery. And we were sitting at a brewery at the time talking about it, saying it'd be a cool thing to do. And step by step, we just started applying for licenses and seeing how far we could push things. And, entered a couple competitions to see where that would go and did pretty good in them. And, turns out we make good beer.
Jeez.
So...
Yeah, I've been out.
If I remember correctly, it was very good.
Well, that's good.
So we're gonna refresh my memory in a moment.
Yes, we can. Whatever you want to start with. We got stouts. We got a couple.
Yeah, let's pour something, and we'll kind of go through.
Oh, I never finished that new "What Are You Drinking" bumper.
To alcohol, the cause of and solution to all of life's problems.
I got like a better thing.
Something that we didn't just
works.
steal from YouTube.
I got a baby cup here, but your bottle opener.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Oh yeah, we have an official Dead Radio bottle opener now.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
It's not really. It's just.
not the
It's just a
official
wine
one,
key.
just-
There's nothing
just the
official
one that you
about
have.
it.
It's just the second one that I got as a gift.
This one is this is actually a new IPA that we just brewed.
How recently?
This is probably we just bottled it 3 days ago.
Have you?
Nice.
So has anybody tasted it besides you guys?
No.
It's a
fucking
Dead
awesome.
Radio exclusive.
Yep.
I fucking
This is
hate
it.
that.
This is it. This
I'll
is
make-
the first
that's it.
time
I'm
it's
making
been
a
out.
bumper.
Yeah.
I need to now.
Yeah, this is the first time it's been out. We're
Hell, I haven't even tried it yet.
He
cold,
hasn't.
so.
I'm the only one that's actually tasted it so far. It's more of a New England style. Here, you want to slide that over? But it's very, very hoppy. We'll put it that way. It's got a lot of hops in there. Most hops that we've brewed with at all. And again, they're all New York, so it's definitely got a more New York flavor than your typical New England style IPA. But we don't like to call it a New England style. We'll call it an American style.
Cool.
Revolution theme. So we kind of.
So Chris, this is your first time tasting it? Seriously?
This is my first time tasting.
Holy moly!
Yeah. It's
Make
pretty
sure
crazy,
you get
isn't it?
right up on that microphone too.
Yeah,
Seri-
it's hoppy. It's really hoppy, but not overly bitter.
No.
Yeah.
No,
Let me
it-
smell. This is what I'm gonna
It's
do.
very- it's got a
Smell
sweet
it.
smell to it. It's got a lot of late addition hops to it.
Mm-hmm.
So we put over probably 3.5 pounds, and we did a small batch of it. We only work on a 1-barrel system, so we did a small batch of it just to see what we would come up with. We did 3 pounds of hops in the last probably 15 minutes during Whirlpool, and
Juicy.
Is it one of
Yeah,
those
it's very
juicy ones?
juicy.
Son
Yeah.
of a bitch.
Juicy.
it's almost like an orange juice grapefruit
Yeah,
type
yeah.
of cross. So.
Before I started taking the celiac thing seriously, juicy was the term I was using to describe certain IPAs that I was having. I was just like, what are this is like a new, almost like a new flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, because also I wasn't really into IPAs until the end. So
Well,
I just
yeah,
started
I mean,
getting into
it hit like a crescendo in like 2006, 2007, where it was just like, okay, this is so bitter, I can't drink it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And then it dialed back really quick, and now everything's like this juicy, crushable liquid. Yeah.
Do you guys use crushable? Do you guys say crushable liquid to your people?
I think in the other interview that he did at the halftime event there, I think I might have used the word crushable.
All right. So yeah, he said it was an industry term, and I'm just
Yeah.
asking everybody if they've heard that. And
So
son of a bitch.
Yeah,
that's true.
We heard it first from Ryan, the Long Trail rep,
Okay.
and then when I went to that halftime, like the super tasting, which you can check out a video that I did. It's on our YouTube channel. I would say every other rep used it 3 to 5. Like the people that didn't use it at all, but the people that did used it 3 to 5 times during the tasting that I was standing there. Yeah,
I think I might have used it once.
Yeah.
So I'm below par.
It's just crushable. I don't get it. I just like drinkable.
Yeah,
Yeah,
go drinkable.
Yeah.
What got you into brewing?
Well, I've loved beer since before I was allowed to drink it. Just started getting into craft beer and slowly going to different breweries, learning about the process, learning about what it takes to make a good beer. My brother actually bought me a 1-gallon brew kit for Christmas one year. And
like a Mr. Beer kind of thing, or
yeah, it
like
was one from Barnes and Noble.
Okay,
And it was just like some little cheap little 1 gallon kit. It was probably 5 years old. All the ingredients in it were probably stale, but I took about 3 months. I finally decided to brew it, and I liked it. Started just kind of playing around. I didn't like working off a recipe. I like to do my own thing. I like to just kind of try this with that and mix things up, and little by little, I had my own recipes. I was working off my own designs and brewing my own beer after a lot of failed batches as well. Not everything was good. But
Yeah.
I have friends that test that out. So.
Yeah, that's why you gotta find someone that has a still.
Yeah.
And then they can take your bad beer and make decent whiskey out of it.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I do know someone.
Oh.
It's not me.
Okay.
I know someone.
Well, we could probably work something out.
Yeah,
We'll have a batch or two here. But yeah, it was a hobby, and I would spend hours and hours and hours brewing, and it would feel like maybe 10 minutes went by.
Huh.
And so I decided, once me and him started talking about it, I said, let's
Yeah, that's
do
what
it.
you got to do.
Yeah.
So if it's that enjoyable,
Yeah,
you have to.
We have a blast doing it. I mean, the shit that we talk about is
Oh, yeah.
just while we're brewing, the conversation that comes up is I don't know where it comes
little
from.
comedy
but-
radio.
Yeah.
Some Irish jigs.
Yeah, put on some heavy metal.
That could be a cool podcast. Just
Yeah.
do lapel mics.
Lapel mics,
Yep.
brewing beer,
And then you just have to have somebody like edit it, but that might be kind of neat.
Conversations over brewing. Is that too close to the other show?
A little, yeah.
It's
What I like, you were talking about used to drink beer before you could, before you were allowed to.
Yeah,
I want to know some of like the cheap
God.
beers. You
Oh,
too,
Oh,
Chris.
God. Yeah.
Come on.
Well, I mean, there's
Because we got a couple doozies.
there's the obvious, like Pabst and Bud Light, and one of my go-tos, actually my probably only go-to, is Oldie. I was a big Old English drinker.
Me too.
I'd be running down the
Yeah.
street with my skateboard and my hoodie on, and I'd have an Oldie in my front pocket of my Carhartt hoodie.
Yeah, man.
And,
$1.79 or whatever they
they
were.
were 99 cents when I was
Oh,
drinking. But we would buy them by the case. Me and my friend would just go to the store and buy them by the case, and the guy would look the other way, throw us a few.
Yeah.
There was like a mini mart
It was like a bodega.
down the street
It's-
from me.
Oh, yeah.
This is before I even knew you. We used to jump over the fence, and in the wintertime, they used to keep their beer stock outside. So in the wintertime, we'd sneak down there, jump over the fence, and then take whatever we could grab.
Nice.
Most of the time, it was Red Dog. Do you remember
Oh,
Red
God,
Dog?
yes,
Wow.
yes.
Yeah.
I get Red
Many-
Dog,
many
and
a hangover.
that shit was disgusting. Like, just thinking
Yeah.
back, I remember drinking it like, it's alcohol, and we got it. So, what about you, Chris?
Oh God. Well,
Jesus.
there
If
were
you
a
say
couple.
Zima, I'm gonna lose my shit.
Oh no.
They just brought it back.
Yeah, I
be
know.
good.
We were talking
I've
about
been
it a
trying to
couple
get
weeks
some.
ago.
I've been trying to get some. But
I
it all
remember
sold
those
out.
days. Yeah, God. But well, it's funny because we used to get me and my brother. We used to get beer. I think he had a full, just about a full beard by the time he was 15 or 16 or maybe even earlier. And he used to go and get a case and ride it back on his bicycle, which was hilarious, seeing him coming up the hill, and he'd give that sign that he was able to get it, and he'd have it on the front. And half the times, I'd give half to a drummer down the road to get drum lessons. That was the payment. I'd give him either a case or 6 beers for a drum lesson, which was pretty funny, pretty pathetic. But
You did a good job teaching.
yeah, but yeah. I mean, I remember. I think, other than the Coors, the gold can.
Oh,
Remember the gold can?
The
That's,
original
is that the
Coors.
banquet
Yeah,
one?
Yeah.
What's the
Coors,
banquet?
Coors banquet beer.
Yeah.
the regular Coors. I still like regular Coors.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I still drink Pabst. I'll drink Pabst.
Yeah, I drink PBR when I'm trying not to get drunk.
Oh, yeah,
'Cause I can have like 14 of them and be like, yeah, I'm fine.
yeah. No, you can just pound
Get
it
up
down.
6 hours later
It's
and go to
good
work.
for hydration. You just want to
Yeah.
hydrate. You drink that or Bud Light. Yeah.
I think Sierra Nevada Pale Ale was the first. That and Spaten Munich,
Munich, yeah.
whatever, Munich, yeah.
Those
That-
are good
that-
beers. Those are heavy hitters compared
those
to what I
were-
started with.
Yeah.
Were those the ones that kind of were like, wait, there's better shit out there?
Yeah.
Kind of thing?
For me, yeah.
Well, back in the day, it was out there, but you had to go to the brewery.
Yeah, you had to
know?
go.
It wasn't until what is that? 2005 2004, 2005, where you'd see like every single bar, like everybody had Sam Adams, and that was like the best thing that you could get. But then you started seeing Magic Hat everywhere.
Yeah.
Magic
and then
Hat
that's
number
what
9.
really, I think that's what really started it. You always saw the Magic Hat number 9. You're like, this is going to be a good bar.
I remember going to Cosimo's. Long time ago, and sitting down. It was just, I think it might have been the first time I ever went there or whatever, but I was with my wife. I sat down. I was just like, what is this beer here? It was Dogfish Head, the Raison.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I don't do the fucking. I just can't stand French. Anyway, not the French, just the language. It hurts my face. It hurts my head a little bit. I don't know. We're gonna find out.
To say it.
But I saw that and I was like, "What the hell is this?" It's a golden raisins, ale with golden raisins. And I was like, "Fuck it, let me give it a try." And I was like, "Wow, that's really good." And that kind of woke me up. And then I started going to halftime and started drinking at Hobnobbin North. I don't know if you guys remember that place.
Yeah.
They used to have like
Hyde Park area.
Yeah, they had the wild shit on tap.
Yeah.
They'd do like all Magic Hat.
Yeah, I had my first IPA there.
And they'd have like 5 or 6 different Magic Hats on tap and
I
stuff.
don't think I ever went there. I mean, my first is probably, I went into halftime to get beer. I don't know what I was going for, but he directed me towards Sam Adams and Red Tail Ale.
Okay.
Mendocino Valley. And that was probably the first craft beer I had was Red Tail Ale from Mendocino Valley.
Mendocino. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think of the brewery. What's the name of the brewery?
Mendocino Valley Brewing Company.
Okay.
I haven't seen it in a while, but Sam Adams is probably the first one that really broke me into trying better beer than PBR and Coors Light. And Bud Light.
For me, it was as soon as I discovered Sam Adams, I was like, I'm not drinking any of this crap anymore because it was always Old English, and Coors Light was the big one for everybody. But I would always get because my dad drank Coors, like regular Coors, so I used to get that and fucking Red Dog. I used to drink that all the time. The big tall boys. And then when I got the job at the deli, you remember that?
Yeah.
I got a job at a deli when I was 16, and I never stole from that deli. I took my money and I paid for it, and then after we closed, I went back and I bought the beer. I got the beer that I paid for. Yeah. So it was super illegal, but I didn't steal.
You weren't stealing from the owner. So
yeah. So, but at that point, it was like we had more beer than we knew what to do with.
Oh yeah, we were the place. We were the place to be. His house. Parties all the fucking time. We always had booze. It was ridiculous. Sam Adams cherry wheat.
Oh,
A friend of mine.
We love that shit.
A friend of mine took 2 sips out of it and then puked on the fucking floor.
Crazy Horse used to make me do that. Crazy Horse. That was more of like a malt liquor. I mean, so
yeah.
But Crazy Horse was a bad one.
That's when Mike's Hard Lemonade came out.
Oof, yeah.
It's heartburn just thinking
Bartles
about it.
and James.
I still remember seeing a buddy of mine. We were throwing a keg party and we didn't have a keg, but we advertised a keg party. So he had a whole bunch of people show up to his house, and he made a trip over to one of the establishments of the Hobnobbin, and he rolled a keg out of the back cooler because they had it in the back. Rolled it to his house. We tapped it, and boom, we had the tap in. We just didn't. We had a keg.
That's pretty fucking cool.
Pretty ballsy.
30 years later.
Yeah. What was the first beer that you brewed that basically said, all right, this is it. This is what I want to sell, which is the one?
Probably, I would have to go with the bourbon barrel stout that we brought along with us. That was the first beer that I brewed where I actually put my own recipe to it, my own ideas into the beer. I submitted it into 3 different competitions from New York to South Carolina, and won 2 first places and 1 best of show with it.
Holy shit.
So that's when I started realizing, okay, maybe I have something here. Maybe I have something good with this. And that was probably, I love stouts. Chris does as well. And then we love playing with barrels. So that's what.
And
really
was this when you guys were an established brewery, or in your basement?
This is when I was home brewing. I entered a couple homebrew competitions. One was for RJ Rockers Brewing Company. That's the one I won. I think it was a 2nd place for the stout, and then a couple other ones locally I won first. And but that was one that was home brewing, so it was more of a more unrefined, I guess you could say. It was.
Yeah.
I got a barrel from at the time. I got the barrel from Hudson Whiskey, across the river. Tuttletown.
Tuttletown.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
There we go.
You mean Tuttleton?
Tuttleton.
I got the barrel from them, and
I still don't know.
It's Tuttletown.
Okay.
Tuttleton.
I have such a problem with their name. I'm sorry to derail you.
No. Hey,
can
I
never
can
remember
derail
it, right?
myself, so that's good. But that was probably my first beer that I brewed that I was really actually proud of. That we still brew now, and the only thing we've changed in it is the grain bill stays the same, but we changed the barrels that we use. Now we use Hill Rock.
Okay.
For their bourbons and their whiskeys and
Hill Rock's good. I like Hill Rock.
So a lot of the barrels we get, we use that. This particular batch actually was used by we got a barrel from Taconic Distillery.
All right.
So we got a 53-gallon barrel from them that we aged the stout in it for probably 6 months. Yeah. Not a real long time, but it's also not a heavy stout.
Yeah.
It's only 8%, so we wanted to just pull the flavors.
Well, that sounds exciting. Maybe we should try that now.
You want to try that now?
Yeah, keep going.
Absolutely. Was that a hint?
Yeah.
Could you get barrels from like bigger places? Not like I'm saying that getting them from like local guys is a bad thing. I'm just curious, out of curiosity. Could you get like a barrel
Jack
from
Daniels.
Jack Daniels?
Sells their barrels off commercially, so I'm sure you could buy one.
Okay,
yeah.
so
What is it? I think Johnny Walker uses Jack Daniels barrels.
Okay.
Not exclusively, but they reuse barrels. They just refire them.
Yeah. Yeah, because bourbon you can only use it once, right?
Bourbon you can only use
how
it
often,
once.
How many times can you use a barrel?
With ours, typically we use them one time, and then we'll end up using them for decoration purposes and kind of just
Thank you.
Go about that way. But with this particular barrel, we used it once, and I cleaned it out, and I'm gonna probably rehydrate it and then reuse it for another batch. You can, I would say, maybe 2 or 3 times before you lose all the bourbon flavors that are in there. There's a lot of bourbon flavors.
If you're gonna fucking cheat, now's the time to do it. This is really fucking good.
Can't.
Yeah. Smell it though.
Yeah, this is the kind of fucking stouts that I like. Oh yeah, it's right up my alley. The
it's
sweeter,
nice
like sweet and heavy. Those are the ones I liked.
We tried not to let it go too long because we want to pull the flavor. We didn't want to pull a lot of the alcohol.
Yeah, they tend to get like this oaky vanilla kind of flavor, which I don't like.
Yeah.
But this tastes a little bit like just a Boilermaker dark beer with some little bit of bourbon in it.
Like an Irish car bomb or something.
Really fucking good.
God damn it.
Sip won't hurt.
Yeah.
It's just got a little bit of smoky flavor. Not too sweet. It's perfect.
Yeah,
I could drink this all day.
We do put a little bit of smoked malt in it, which is kind of funny. A lot of our beers have smoked malt. I love using smoked malt, so it's...
My dad lost his fucking mind one year. Christmas, this guy, Kevin Herman, he plays with a band called Lick the Toad.
Oh, yeah.
He's a big craft beer guy, and he always used to drop off a basket to my dad at his shop. And he, one of them was, it was German. I think it was Rochebier was the... and it was a smoked Marzen or something like that. And he lost his goddamn mind when he drank it.
Really?
Yeah, he was just like, oh my, and he like ran upstairs and got some like shitty block of yellow American cheese and started just like eating and he's like, oh shit. And he's like trying to find cheese so he can drink the beer and eat the cheese at the same time because it was like, it was so good together. It was like, and then he went on a fucking tear trying to find smoked beers all over the place.
I usually don't like smoked beers, and this has just the right amount.
So they're a little like...
It could be too much, like that fucking Voodoo Donut beer that I was talking about last week.
Yeah.
Who the fuck was that from?
That's fucking Rogue.
Rogue. Yeah, they have this beer called Voodoo Donut. It's a fucking smoked bacon maple beer. It was disgusting.
Yeah,
it was completely disgusting. It tasted like licking a fucking cast iron pan.
I've had a lot of...
That's awful. Not enjoyable.
Yeah.
And it probably wasn't cheap either.
No, it was like $13.99, and I dumped it out.
Rogue kind of went the way, same way like Dogfish did, where they started making stuff so crazy that it got too crazy.
Yeah.
And you're just like...
And when you have a selection of fucking 45 different things, it's like, how are you possibly keeping quality up when you have 45 beers that you're brewing all the time that are available all year round?
Yeah. They have a couple select ones that I really like, but I have never tried that. I actually just drank last night was Dogfish Head. They have their Worldwide Stout, but it's oak aged in vanilla beans.
Oh
and
yeah.
That was delicious.
Guys were at the. We went down to the brewery in Rehoboth, and guys at the bar were drinking that. Black and tans with that and their 120 minute.
Ooh. Oh, that sounds awesome.
Anybody
I
walk
was
out
like,
afterwards?
What the fuck? Oh yeah, these guys, like tiny little fucking snifter glass, black and tan type stuff, and it was crazy. Some of the shit that they were doing down there. I guess that's kind of like a cult thing down there.
Yeah,
it's a nice place to go.
Oh yeah,
I definitely want to go back.
It's nice.
Yeah. Do you remember we were doing fucking Reese's peanut butter cup martinis with their vodkas?
Yeah, they had like a peanut flavored vodka. So
peanut butter and a chocolate vodka, and just like hard shake straight in a glass, and it was just fucking delicious.
Jesus, that sounds like trouble.
But yeah, this the When in Doubt bourbon barrel stout.
Yeah.
That's the kind of shit that I used to just grab for when I was still drinking. It was like I didn't like the drier Irish stouts, and I wanted like the fuck was it? Like Left Hand's milk stout. I liked.
Oh, I love that. Yeah.
St. Peter's cream stout.
Okay.
I think it was St. Peter's was the name of it. Just all the my favorite was Stone Bitter Chocolate Oatmeal.
Yeah.
Their I think it was like their 11th anniversary or something like that.
Beer. Yeah, I've had that before.
Yeah, that was one of my favorites. So this kind of stuff, just
Well, just don't look in its direction.
Yeah.
Just try not to think about it. I'll drink it real fast. So don't think about it.
Well, there's still a little bit left. But it's just, I love working with stouts. So that's.
You ever fuck around with gluten free?
Long pause. If we think we can get away with it, I got a few friends
he was mentioning that. Honestly,
it's just scary because
I haven't thought of it, but I would not be opposed. No.
No.
Yeah, and you
fuck
basically
up.
need like a whole separate brew system.
Yeah.
To be gluten free, you can't use the same brew system.
I wouldn't want to just put it on a label, and really fuck somebody.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be any good.
Well, there are some people that are so sensitive to it. Like he doesn't really have a reaction, which is kind of even more dangerous because you could feel like you could cheat.
Yeah, just one day all of a sudden I go, oh man, I'm in pain, and then I go to the doctor and she's like, holy shit, you have to go, get all this crap cauterized, and it was like I'm not gonna go into it. It doesn't matter.
He had his gallbladder out. That was
fun. They have my gallbladder out, which.
Now he shits his pants sometimes.
I had a bad. I talked about it last episode. I had a bad weekend where it was just like, I don't know if I can't fart because I'm not sure if I fart, I'm gonna shit. I can't make that gamble.
Might
so
be the troublemaker. You never know.
Me just doing.
Apparently.
It was just me doing like Kegel exercises all fucking weekend. It was fucking brutal.
Jesus.
Well, you guys are drinking, so I'm gonna try something here.
Uh-oh.
I got the house bourbon of the Dead Radio podcast.
What are you fucking making right now?
Weller. And I got this
That's my favorite ginger ale.
This ginger ale that is
pomegranate over the weekend.
Fucking best.
I want to try one of these.
I don't even know what the name of it is. BC, the Bruce Coast ginger ale, unfiltered.
Bourbon guys,
Brooklyn,
you want to try a little of this, or?
I'll do a little bit, not a heavy amount. And heavy amount to me is probably.
You want to try a little?
Sure.
Yeah.
So I wanted to mix this with the bourbon to see how it goes.
There you go. Let's see if we can.
Oh shit, that's pretty good.
Vomit all over the table by the end of the episode here.
Yeah. Let's see how far. we get.
That hasn't happened yet.
Yeah,
that's good. That's good.
I mean,
it'd be nice to see.
I think Diego's got the record for guests drinking.
Yeah. Here we go, everybody up. Nice. Yeah. Beautiful.
No, you're bringing the beer. Prost.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I try a little bit of that?
That is good.
Oh, yeah. Go for it. The top is on, but it's not.
That's actually good.
Yeah, so this is the Weller, the original wheated bourbon, special reserve, Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey, 90 proof. It's a good mixer.
Yeah,
it's
or just straight up.
Dude,
that's really good.
Now you tell us it's a good
it's
mixer.
Like $26.
That's delicious.
It's cheap. It's like the cheap fucking garbage bourbon, and I was just like, fuck it, let me give it a try. Because if you measure up cheap bourbons to Jack Daniels, you'd be surprised. Jack Daniels fucking sucks.
For the
Oh, yeah, I
fucking
can't-
price, it's garbage.
It's terrible.
I can't do Jack Daniels.
I agree.
I used to drink that shit. I used to drink that shit by the handle all the time. But North Carolina, when I was down there, a handle of Jack Daniels was $18.99. Now up here, that's like $42.
Oh,
now.
yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
For $42,
And how much was that? 26.
26.
It's a good
And there are
deal.
better ones out there at that price point too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
fucking Jim Beam White Label is it's just as good as Jack Daniels, and it's like $13.99.
Jesus. Yeah.
Also, I read that you guys do 100% New York State ingredients. So
Yes.
everything you use,
Except for vanilla beans.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
yeah.
No,
Until I can
Disclaimer
figure out
on
how
the
to
vanilla
grow them.
stout.
Yeah.
I think we had that conversation at the
Yes, we
halftime
did,
tasting.
yeah.
You told me about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think you can grow vanilla.
No,
here.
no. If you can, we haven't figured it out.
Maybe in like a very, very climate-controlled greenhouse.
Might be
Be a
able to work with
nice-
it.
Yeah, with grow lights and a whole bunch of shit.
be a nice little thing for tourism, you know.
Yeah.
Hudson Valley
Valley's
vanilla
one.
beans.
Yeah.
Come see our vanilla bean orchard field thing.
Yeah.
That's them growing right here.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh,
we definitely we pride ourselves in that.
Mhm.
There are other farm brewers around here that make some excellent ales that are 100% farm brewers as well. We don't grow our product, but we source all of our product, all of our
Yeah.
materials that go into our beers. We source directly from the farms all throughout the valley, from like Weed Orchards. We just did a peach ale with them.
Mhm.
We used about what would you say,
we-
60, 70 pounds of peaches.
Yeah.
Weed orchards over in
Marlboro.
yeah, that's false advertising.
Yeah.
I went there.
Man.
I
You
went
went
there
there
and I
with
was like, "What the fuck are all these apples?" Fuck this shit.
You went there for a different reason. soon it'll be legal. Don't worry.
It's like on The Simpsons that place Stoner's Pot Palace. It's like that is flagrant false advertisements.
Almost made him lose it.
I was trying to.
Oh shit.
Man,
Well, unfortunately, my hops that I'm growing are spoken for. But if you guys want to collaborate on something next year,
all right. Well, we could do that.
yeah.
We I used to grow my own hops.
Yep.
Till the area that I live in came to my door, knocking on my door, said I'm no longer allowed to grow hops.
Really?
So it was kind of a bummer.
Why is
But,
that?
Well, I live in a townhouse community, and
Oh,
apparently
Christ.
we're not
Yeah.
allowed to grow hops on the back of our property. It was never a problem for 3 years, and we had a certain neighbor move in, and now all of a sudden it's a
Yep.
big problem. So,
it.
but you know,
gotta
it
be
is what it
shitting
is.
me.
I cut them down, and that's that.
Can't collect rain in a
Well,
barrel either.
Mind
No,
your fucking
yeah.
business, lady.
and you know,
Yeah.
Was it a lady? I'm sorry. I shouldn't assume gender.
Yeah.
Well, it was both. It was both.
So what you do is you cut them down,
Yeah.
and then they're just going to grow back.
Yes. Oh no, they grow. I
Yeah.
mean, they
So
grow
then
back
you go,
stronger.
I'm not doing shit.
Yeah. Now that
You want to eradicate them? You're going to need to either spray it with fucking Agent Orange or dig them up. You know, they're a
They're-
fucking weed.
they're a hardy weed
Yeah.
too. They just come back stronger. And
I
stronger.
do absolutely nothing for mine in the backyard. They're growing in just like a pile.
Yeah.
They're not even stretched out or anything because my neighbor replaced his fence like a jerk. And I mean, I don't know how much I'm going to get, but it's certainly enough for, 20, 30 gallons of beer.
Nice.
So,
Well, that's right up our alley right now.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, right.
we're going to do a collaboration with North River. So,
nice.
it'd be cool maybe if you guys want to do something in the future too.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we work over at Crafted Cup,
Okay.
Poughkeepsie's
Oh, yeah.
premier coffee house.
44 Raymond Avenue.
Ain't that something?
So
No phone number.
So if you guys ever want to do a coffee beer,
My brother's been trying to
let
get
me
us in
know
there.
because we could. Oh yeah,
He knows the owner. I don't know.
Tanner.
Tanner, yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's been drunk on the show before.
Oh, has he? Okay.
yeah, a couple times. Yeah, the first time they came, he brought 3 bottles of bourbon and left with 1.
Oof.
That's a rough night.
Well, like
Yeah.
3 of the open bottles probably wound up being 1. His
Okay.
roommate almost died. Yeah, it was good. It was a good night. So I could definitely get you in there. Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
no, it's-
Send us some samples, and yeah,
All right.
absolutely. Yeah.
yeah, we'll work with that.
Yeah.
Crafted Cup.
If I don't do things like that, we're just gonna
Yeah,
it's just
keep-
gonna be
keep
like
going.
yeah.
Just keep talking about work.
Come in, I'll get a coffee. What kind of coffee you like?
Well, like the Long Trail Ale we have, we were down to 2 taps, and I was like, "Well, what are we doing, Tanner?" And he's like, I don't know, see what Ryan says. So I texted him, and he's like, how about all of these beers? And I was like, anyone is fine, just send it over. So I basically ordered the beer that time. So
cool.
Yeah, so definitely send over some samples.
Yeah,
and,
I will.
And Tanner and I'll get all drunk, and I'll convince him to bring in a few barrels.
Well, hopefully our beer will speak for itself on that.
sure.
Yeah, I mean,
drink enough of
like
it,
I said, we pride ourselves in the idea
Mm-hmm.
of being 100% New York. I mean, like we haven't done the vanilla beans grown here in New York yet, but everything else, we do a coffee stout.
Yeah.
We do have a coffee stout. It's called Mondays our work days are the worst coffee stout. So.
That's awesome.
Who supplies the coffee?
Right now we kind of bounce around, but we before the crafted cup, we were using Bank Square.
Bank
Oh,
Square?
okay, cool.
They got great
Yeah,
coffee.
yeah.
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 And we could say that because they're not our competition at all.
Yeah.
No, they're way down. You know,
Yeah.
So
stay in your city,
Yeah,
we'll
if you
stay in
guys
ours.
if you
That's
guys
it.
wanted
Don't
to do
cross the line.
something, with crafted cup coffee,
Absolutely.
he would definitely give you a deal on it. And we, we're gonna have like our own specific roast that's just for the shop, so you can't get it anywhere else.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah,
that would be
it's fine.
that would be something we want to work with
for sure. And we do like a he usually does like an IPA, some sort of pale ale, something in between, and then a coffee beer.
Okay.
So for the most part, that's coffee stouts, but
Well, we have done a coffee pale ale as well.
Ooh, that sounds good.
It was good. The coffee stout obviously kind of overshadowed it just because coffee works better with a stout. But that's one of the things that we love to do. I don't find a boundary in beer. Whatever I brew is what I feel like brewing. And some brewers stay to the guidelines, some don't. I just go wherever the hell I want to go. I just brew whatever the hell I feel like brewing. If I want to put strawberries in a beer, I'm going to put strawberries in there. If I want to put nectarines, I'm going to put nectarines. I'll mess around with anything. I don't care. That's why once we do open our tap room, I want to have 2 taps that are just dedicated to my experiments.
Yeah, I was gonna ask about that. Right now, no tap room or anything like that, or
Currently,
because I was I was poking around on your website, and I was just like, it was really like kind of ambiguous.
It's been a long road of trying to find a tap room. We had some investors for a little while that were going to help us get up and going, and then my cousin and I took what we thought was a better route of self-investing. So it's been a little bit harder to find a space that we could fit in and grow into, as well as be able to afford on a monthly basis.
We didn't want to sell our souls too quick unless we
Yeah.
had
Well, I mean, if you guys haven't looked into Poughkeepsie yet,
Oh,
there's a ton of places.
We've been all over.
Yeah,
all
yeah.
over. We've been from Rhinebeck to Beacon. And what's great is we've been getting really warm welcoming from some of the other local breweries that are in the area, especially Millhouse, Blue Collar, like breweries up in Poughkeepsie area. They've been really welcome to us.
It's interesting with the well, it's not so much microbreweries, I guess, anymore, but like with the microbreweries, it doesn't seem like a competition, at least outside looking in. Everybody's just like, oh, cool, I like your shit. Hey, we should do something together. Like
it's nice.
Well,
it's different.
It's kind of
you guys should move it. And then
it's very different because it's like no one's gonna go to your brewery and drink like every single night. They're gonna go around. They're gonna check other stuff out.
Yeah.
So the more breweries that are in the area, the more the place gets known for it, and it's not gonna be competition.
No,
it's not, because you guys as like a brew pub. Even if you were 2 miles from Millhouse, you're going to have totally different clientele and people. It's going to go back and forth between. You're only going to help each other.
Well, that's it. I'm fortunate enough to have a girlfriend that loves beer quite a bit, and
we just gotta watch our supply.
Yeah, all the specialty beers I get, but I mean. We'll go to we'll go to like Blue Collar one night. We're not going to keep going to one place.
Yeah,
we're going to go to different towns, different this and that. So I mean, that's the good thing about it. It's not like I don't want to be at each other's throats all the brewery. I want to we want to get along.
Go and have a good time, and
that's the whole thing.
A lot of the breweries we've run into, they want to work with us already. We want to work with them, and it's nice because I know the guys up at Sloop, and Sloop have been awesome to us, showing us around, giving us some ideas and some tips on what to do and what better to do and how to do it and what not to do and mistakes that they've made.
Yeah.
And like that with all the different breweries. But
I remember Sloop when they were at
when they were out of the dude's garage.
Yeah, they were at the Vassar Farmers Market.
Oh yeah.
Need.
Always need.
They were at the Vassar Farmers Market, just with bottles with like handwritten shit on there. Like, you know, it would have the label, but just handwritten. This is peach, you know, their peach sour. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah.
But they do an excellent beer.
Yeah.
But that's
from what I hear,
Well,
really good.
that juice bomb, man. Oh, it's so good. I got the juice bomb the other day at Billy Bob's, so I got a pitcher because I was like, Joe will love this, and then Joe did not love it, so I drank the whole pitcher.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Joe's a baby.
I mean, I could see you going like, that's not. Joe's like a Guinness guy.
Yeah.
You know, so and nothing against that. It's just that's juice bomb's the polar opposite of that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So. Yeah, so I drank the whole thing, and that was my stomach hurt because that is very juicy.
It's a juicy beer. Yes, it is a very juicy beer.
Yeah, and I have acid reflux, so that was a tough day.
Yeah, that tore you up. I bet.
Oh yeah,
2 o'clock
but
in the morning,
I
you're
did it
barking.
though. I fucking did it.
Did you take the pitcher home with you? Put it on the mantle or something?
I wasn't gonna waste $27 worth of beer.
Jesus,
God,
you could have gone there and gotten a growler for less than that.
I know.
Yep.
Sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna. That's where breweries do a lot of IPAs nowadays. We're malt heavy. We love malt. We love the taste of the grain. We love the taste of hops. But our gear is making a malt heavy beer. Stouts, porters.
We're gonna
wheat
satisfy the IPA lover.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully. But
You guys
we're
do a
gonna
black
focus.
IPA?
I've been toying around with the idea
Yeah.
of doing it. Our next one that we're probably going to work on is, well, come fall we do a apple pale ale, which is basically like, I mean, I don't know how else to call it, but an apple pie pale ale. We take the apples, local apples again. We'll probably work with wheat orchards. We caramelize them with brown sugar, mix some other things into them to make them kind of our own recipe, and then we throw those into.
Kind of like the fucking pumpkin beers that come out around October.
Yeah,
Just a different version.
I'm not a big pumpkin beer
I
guy,
am.
so
I used to fucking love them, man.
Yeah.
He's probably gonna
there's
twist
like
my arm to make a
two.
pumpkin
There's like
beer.
2 or 3.
Give me Shipyard, the
Yeah,
Smash
Shipyard's
Pumpkin.
fucking great.
We're gonna have to overdo
Pumpkin is
Shipyard.
great. Post Road Pumpkin
Yep,
Ale's really
love it.
good.
I like I like Dogfish's
and Punk from
pumpkin.
Dogfish.
If I'm gonna
Yeah.
drink a pumpkin ale, it's gonna be Dogfish.
Yeah, theirs
it's,
is great.
It's not over the top.
It's just if
not
you
like-
go overboard on all the pumpkin pie
Yeah.
spice flavors, it does taste like garbage.
Yeah.
Like
And
a lot of
they
the
do wind
winter
up being
beers,
sweet.
Too much
Yeah.
spice, you know.
Yeah.
It's-
I like
But the
a nice salt.
apple pie kind of, I don't know.
It's called the Dutch Apple Bite Pale Ale. It's very
Dutch
long-winded
apple pie.
name.
No, that's perfect. That's perfect because that
Yeah, that sounds
reminds
great.
Dutch apple pie right away. But yeah, that's a little bit more here.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
with especially the Dutch,
Well, this-
know,
Well, we're
attachment.
Dutch.
Oh,
yeah.
you guys are Dutch?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so am I.
see that? Look at that! Wow,
All
we
day.
made a connection.
I'm not Dutch. No.
Dutch make great beer. So.
I'm actually headed there in September.
Nice.
Oh, really?
Netherlands.
Dutchland?
To
I
the,
would-
fa-
I would-
wonderful.
the fatherland.
He's going to
I-
Dutchland.
I'm
I
gonna
would-
look. I'm gonna look at some tulips, some clogs,
Are you
and
and then not drink beer at Oktoberfest.
and you're not
We're
going down to
fucking
the red light
bastard.
district, are you?
I don't know. I'm gonna be with my wife, so maybe.
Oh, nice, nice. No kids yet?
No.
Oh boy, be careful. Here.
But oh god, I lost my fucking train of thought. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
but the apple, yeah, the Dutch apple. That sounds. Oh man, that I might cheat on.
Yeah.
I might cheat with that.
I want to try it. It sounds great.
Just take
And
a
it's
little
like it's not
knees.
going to be that
You'll
sweet
be
though,
good.
right?
No.
Yeah.
See, it's all again with all of our beers we do. We want the malt to stand out. We don't want the other flavors to be what is really pounding in. With the Dutch apple bite, it's more of a hint of apple to it. You get a hint of cinnamon and a hint of the sugar, the brown sugar that's in it. But otherwise, you're going to taste the pale ale, but it's not going to be hoppy at all. It's going to be a very malt forward, and you're going to get a tiny, like slight hint of apples throughout the whole beer. I try to plan it or build the recipe to be even throughout. So when you
Yeah.
take your first sip to your first scent, you're going to get a little bit of apple, and all the way through, you're going to have that apple all the way through it, but it's not going to kill you. It's not
Yeah,
gonna-
It's
we're
really
not
like-
going to overpower
Yeah.
anything. Taste
you know,
sweet.
I want the grain to be the main focus. I
Yeah.
mean, some of the grain that we get throughout this valley, I mean, just from Germantown Beer Farm, which I'm sure North River and all the brewers you've had on probably have worked with them at some point or another. He malts some of the best malt that we've worked with as far as floor malting goes and everything else we've done. So we want that to shine through in all of our beers. So that's what we aim for. Yeah.
I didn't even know that there were that many like local like granaries, like people that were making.
There wasn't. I mean, there was probably a couple bigger ones around here that were before him, but Dennis up at Hudson Valley Malt Farm or Hudson Valley Malt, Germantown Beer Farm, whichever one. It's I guess he has two different DBAs or names, but I've known him for a while since I was home brewing, and I've found nothing but great results with his beer or with his malt to make my beer. And then once we started doing this, it was a shoo-in. We had to use them. Yeah. So.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
It's admirable. I mean, like I used to read. It was a blog back when people were still blogging.
Mm-hmm.
People don't blog anymore?
No. Well, they do. Amber does.
Technically, this is blogging.
No. No, it's vlogging with a V.
Vlogging. There you go.
So this couple, they lived, I think they lived in Beacon, and I read their blog.
Of course, they lived in Beacon.
Yeah, they definitely lived in Beacon. But they made the decision to not consume anything that was made more than 100 miles away from them for a year. And it took this, and this is going back 10 years or so probably that I was reading this, and it took them almost 6 months to find a place where they could just get grain to fucking make bread.
Wow.
Because there was no one that would, we could sell you 700 pounds of grain, but we're not going to sell you a bag.
No,
You know? So they just found somebody who was growing it like as like a side project to whatever their farm was doing, and they like had one loaf of bread the whole year.
Jesus. Wow. I'd be hurt.
So, yeah.
I like bread.
Yeah. I can handle that.
Yeah.
It's blown up a little bit. I mean, there are a lot more malt farms around, and so that's a good thing for brewers.
Yeah.
So
it's a good thing for the apocalypse too.
Well, that's
yes,
too, yeah.
absolutely.
Make sure there's plenty of ways to make beer.
Yeah, I've got my kids. They come down.
I'm putting all of my eggs in the fucking being able to make booze basket. Yeah.
I've got a card I can get in.
Yeah, every time we get into like an apocalypse scenario, some discussion, he always is like, "I'm telling you, man, alcohol is going to be like currency."
Yeah,
he's like, "You got to know how to make vodka."
Yeah, so me and this guy Chad that I know, so he's made grain alcohol in his backyard still, and has ran a generator off of it.
That's some strong shit, right?
Yeah, yeah. 160 proof and up will run a 2-stroke engine.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah.
All right.
So we've
and
heard,
Chad has done it.
So we.
I was not there, but Chad did it. Told me about it.
Does he have eyebrows?
Yes. He's 164th Napanock Indian.
Yeah.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah. He sells handmade string ties on Etsy.
Okay. All right.
Anyway, Chris, you're marketing more than anything, yes? Well, I mean, you're in the brewing process now, I assume. But from what I read, you didn't start out that way.
Well, that's the thing. I've been doing construction, electric. I've been doing plumbing for years. I'm a drum teacher as well. And but yeah. But yeah, I mean, mainly my big thing is trying to fix, trying to, build and make, life easier at the brewery. And
does a damn good job, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. I mean, Aaron, I didn't know at the time, but Aaron really enjoys Facebook and Instagram, so I will say he's been doing a really good job with that. But there's so much, it's scary when you think of I couldn't imagine starting, a brewery like just one person, the main thing, getting it going. There's so much. There's so much to do. I mean, probably with any business.
We watch our boss Tanner run around. He runs around like a psychopath.
Yeah.
He's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
I've never seen someone work so much. It's incredible.
There's a standing joke between my girlfriend and I, and we call him the MacGyver of what I need built or what we need built. And like when it comes to things like a keg washing stand, we're looking at him on price range. We couldn't afford them. He's like, "Oh, let me see what that is," and he brings it up on YouTube. And then a week later, he comes to the house and he's got this cart. And he's like, "Look," puts it in the garage, and he turns it on with a little switch, and then all of a sudden it's washing all our kegs, and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck he did, but it works.
Holy shit!
And the thing, it washes one keg at a time, but it gets the job done.
It's like your good friend who's also a mechanic or
Yeah.
auto mechanic.
Yeah. It's
got to keep him in your back pocket.
But
have you seen my dad's brewing system? He built that thing from fucking. He's got it's a very small system, but it's all like he just flips switches. He's like, I don't want to lift anything anymore.
Okay, fair enough.
It's just like all these pumps and shit moving around, and then the only time he finally has to lift anything is to just get rid of the spent grain.
Okay,
it's fucking great.
That's the heaviest part.
Yeah.
Or one
That's
of.
kind of what I want to do, though. I want to make it so when it's me and him, like, me and him running the whole show. I'm gonna put some Japanese anime on, and I just want to flick some switches and sit there and watch some stuff and
stir.
And, I don't know. I wanna make
Ninja
it as
Scroll?
easy
Wanna
as
kill it?
possible.
You-
Yeah, I was
You'd
gonna
be
say
watching
Ninja
Ninja Scroll?
with Jubei.
I'm not a
Ninja Scroll is the shit.
I'm not a.
I
not
don't
a
know how we
big,
got on that, but
I'm not a big anime fan. He mentioned it. I'm too busy focused on your malt beverage.
Yeah.
This is why I'm here.
No, I was never a big anime fan, and I'm still not really, but he showed me Ninja Scroll, and I was when we were in
that was
high school, and I was
Yeah,
like, this
that was
is
way back.
fucking nuts.
Yeah,
I loved
Dragon
it.
Ball Z, Ninja Scroll, all that.
Yeah, never got into that
Naruto.
shit.
Yep.
It's always just Ninja Scroll. I watched Akira, and I was like, yeah, that's fine.
Out of my realm.
Yeah.
Played video games.
I'm
River
the
City
big
Ransom.
video game guy.
Yeah, River City Ransom.
Yeah.
That was a
Fuck yeah.
kick-ass game.
Got the,
Many
came out
broken-
with a new one.
Many broken remotes and controllers and walls.
That one was a fucking pain in the ass.
Yeah.
I hate that game.
I hated to love it. But
Shit. Yeah, for real. But all right, so you're the fabricator, builder.
Yeah, I'm hoping to use my music background to really get I
said
know
you're
a
a
lot
drummer.
of the bands. Yeah, I've been playing for 28 years and teaching for 14 around here. So 13, but.
Any bands? You been in any bands local? Because you look familiar, and I can't put my finger on it. Ever since you walked through the front door, I'm just like, I'm not.
I was waiting
picking
for.
it up.
I'm gonna see if you can remember by the end of the night.
Uh-oh.
He knows you.
So you know me.
Yeah, I met you last year.
I know. See, I'm all
scary.
fucked up
Yeah.
now. I hope it was good.
Can we at least remember to get back to this? So that we don't leave.
No, we gotta do it now.
Because a week from now, I'm gonna be, or even a couple days from now, I'm gonna be re-listening to this, and then we're gonna get to the end of the episode and be like, we never fucking revisited that.
Were you
Now I'll never
electrician?
know. Electrician?
Yeah, at Scott's party last year. Or
Yes.
Yes.
Son
Yes.
of a bitch.
Well, I'll be.
Your girlfriend is
Megan, yeah.
Yeah, she comes into the coffee shop all the time.
Yep.
Son of a bitch. I was all fucked up.
It's a small world.
It is.
You weren't there.
So did you realize that immediately when you got here, or
Yeah.
you just held on to it?
He's got a thing
Good
for
man.
faces.
Yeah.
Thing for
Like,
faces. Huh?
Fuck, I know this guy.
Yeah.
Oh shit. All right, well.
So whereas he was thinking he saw you drum somewhere.
Yeah. That's immediately what I went
Well,
to.
I was up
what band
playing-
were you in? Because
I was up playing Zelda pretty late last night, so I figured maybe I'm wrong, so I didn't say nothing. So
Never know.
yeah,
Jesus.
What bands were you in?
I tried one Bug-Eyed Monster, and then there was another band we were in, but the guitarist never liked any of the singers or
Jesus.
I don't know. I've just been really teaching. I actually love that.
Yeah.
I don't have enough time with all the video games I have to play. I don't have time to be in a
You got
band
to
right
put
now.
brewing in there at some point.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I had to fucking throw my shit. I had to just throw my shit out. My Xbox 360.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah.
There's 7 of them.
I swear to God.
Yeah.
It was working, but not all the time. So I finally said, "Fuck this! I'm gonna get rid of it because I can't. It's just too much. I can't. I don't have the fucking time for this. I got too much shit going on. It wastes too much of my time."
Yeah.
So you still play?
Oh yeah.
God damn.
Oh, you should
I,
see his man cave.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I got everything from the Intellivision and up. Yeah. I got
shit.
about a good 35 or so years of games in there. Yeah.
Put me on that 3D thing, the virtual
Oh,
reality.
Oh my God!
yeah.
You got a VR?
Holy
Yeah.
shit, man!
That's
I thought I was
right.
gonna get sick. I'm just.
Hey,
Which
he
one
was
do you
fucking
have?
Up shop.
It's
You know, I just
It's a
went
gun
to the
game, I like-
PlayStation VR. For
Yeah,
this.
I've been wanting to check it out
because
because I'm almost ready to get a PS4, but it's just a waste of money right now.
if you don't
But
have time, yeah.
I just know myself because I had a PlayStation 3 and I sold it because I was like, I haven't turned that on in 6 months. You know, and it was like the PS4 is coming out soon. It's not going to be worth anything soon, so I sold it, and I haven't really missed it aside from the fact that I don't have a Blu-ray player anymore.
Oh yeah, yep.
So I can't watch Avatar or the
Oh,
Alien,
yeah,
the
God,
Alien trilogy.
Avatar,
I still can't watch
Hey,
Chug because I don't have a Blu-ray player.
Oh shit, that's right.
We
got
bought the
Chug.
whole series of Chug, Zane Lamprey.
Oh, yeah,
No, it's
yeah.
on Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
but I
it?
don't have
But
Netflix.
not in
I've got
not
the
in Blu-ray
I've got the
definition.
Fire Stick, but I can't watch it on that either because they don't have it uploaded on there. So
Oh shit.
Really?
I've got the whole DVD thing, but you know, or Blu-ray.
And
thing,
I
so.
do plan on getting Zane at the brewery.
All right,
That would
yeah,
be
he's-
Yeah.
If
he's
you
been-
do that, I want to meet that
I
guy.
hung out with them the whole
I watched
day.
I
This
watched
bastard
his
hung out
old
with him, didn't
show.
call me.
Yeah, I watched his old show, Drinking Made Easy, but I haven't finished the new one yet.
Did you ever watch Three Sheets, his original one?
No.
Oh,
No,
Jesus!
that's
So
Look
he
up-
just keeps fucking.
His original
keeps-
series was called Three
Yeah,
Sheets.
he's rebooting his own show
That's all he's
with a
doing.
different name, and he's
That's
the
all
same
he's doing.
same guy.
No, I knew that. Like I
got-
looked him up when I was when Drinking Made Easy was on, and I was just like, this guy just has one failed drinking show after the other. He just keeps, all right, fuck that up. Let me find another production company, and I'll do it with them. And
That's what it is. He fucked it. He had
He's
a
a
really
hustler,
good
man.
deal. He had a really good deal doing Three Sheets, and I remember that show was. I would watch that every single night.
I love
Just
that
watch that
show.
whole time, and then all of a sudden it disappeared, and then Drinking Made Easy came out, and then Chug, and then I think he had another one too. I can't remember what it was.
So Chug's old?
Chug's
No,
the
Chug's
newest
the
one.
newest
Oh,
one.
Chug's the newest one.
Yeah.
Drinking Three Sheets is his first one that I'm aware of. That's his first show that he started.
Yeah, he's had a couple.
Yeah.
But it was to the point where like Chug and Drinking Made Easy, he would get drunk, but Three Sheets he would get, I mean,
Oh yeah.
plastered.
Yeah.
Like to the
yeah.
point where he couldn't even stand anymore, and it was funny. It was a great show.
Yeah, I love that show.
Great show.
They were funny. I hung out with them almost the entire day in the city. We just followed them from place to place.
Oh, no
and
shit.
they were- yeah. Oh my God. They were
I didn't
funny.
get that
Him
phone
and
call
Scott.
though. He didn't call me.
Yeah. Yep. Well,
I didn't get that phone
one.
call. Hey,
Oh,
hop on a
no.
train. I'll be down in the city with Zane Lamprey. I would have been there.
Yeah, Megan's she's all she's not too happy about that either.
Well, you know, hey.
Well, if you get him to come up, I got to meet that guy.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You want to
I'll,
take a quick...
I'll give him some of Chad's moonshine. It'll be great.
By the way, he does make absolutely delicious monkey rum. That's unbelievable.
Monkey
You
rum.
just got to get it.
Yeah.
But the coconut and the spiced is some of the best I've ever had.
Really?
Just saying.
Plug for him there.
Not like
that way you can show him this later and be like, listen,
Make
I
sure
plugged
you
on.
make sure you hashtag him on there.
You want to take a quick break before we dive into the next?
I mean, we can open it and I'll drink it over the break. But
oh, gee, it doesn't stand a chance.
I don't know. If you're good, I can keep going.
no, let's take a break. I got to piss.
All right.
Yeah.
There you go.
Sounds like a
So-
plan.
Yeah, let's take a.
Gotta do
a
big
quick
potty.
I'm not
pee
wearing
break.
diapers, so you know.
And I want music and don't play ass and titties.
Ass and titties.
You see, all you had to do was
and
ask.
Who doesn't like ass and titties?
Titties and beer.
Jesus.
So, what do you want to do? Some Babe Patrol?
Yeah, actually, yeah. A quick shout out to everybody at the Hope Rocks Festival, Babe Patrol, Hudson's crew, Francis Dean, Logan Callahan for putting on the whole thing with his buddy. I forget his name, but
Yeah, we're gonna have him on the show.
it was a great show. Oh yeah, James Hearn.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, did a couple interviews. They'll be out in a couple weeks. It was a
While Ryan is gallivanting around Europe.
yes, that'll be out. Adam, you were a good soldier that day. Fucking 10 hours in the sun.
Yeah, without drinking.
No drinking.
It was an
alone.
addiction recovery and suicide prevention event, so I thought it would have been in poor taste to
He
drink all
brought
day.
everything
Might
he
have been.
has.
Yeah.
His
Might have been.
drone, his cameras,
Yeah.
his fucking electric skateboard. He brought everything to keep him occupied.
Jesus. A little kid that needs all the toys to go
Yeah,
out
I
to
do.
dinner.
I do.
Oh shit. All right, but yeah. So yeah, I guess Babe Patrol play the new one.
So we just started from the beginning last
actually,
time, so I
Shadow
think we
Witch,
did.
too.
Do you want
Do
well-
do Shadow Witch because we're gonna have the Shadow Witch interview out sooner than the Babe Patrol one.
to? Okay. Do you want to play the live stuff that we got?
Yeah, sure. If you got it.
I should have it if you give me a sec.
All right.
I downloaded all of it. It's here. So interview. Shadow. So it's one of these Shadow Witch live files.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna click one.
Yeah, that'll work. Ooh,
All right.
I think I know this one. Also, yeah.
All right. So this
All
is some live cuts from Shadow Witch to keep you guys busy while we're on break.
I'll be right back.
doing? Come on up, y'all.
This is Logan Callahan. You can check out my music at logancallahan.bandcamp.com. You were listening to Dead Radio Podcast, the #1 podcast in Poughkeepsie, because fuck Darkside.
All right. And we're back. Just like that.
There's IPA left. I would have drank that. I never realized. No, you haven't.
No,
I'm just saying I would have drank it a while
I rang
ago.
the bell. What's that mean?
Ah.
Oh, I didn't do it
Yeah,
that
you're
way.
supposed to hit it like this. It's if anybody makes a sexual innuendo.
Ooh.
So
Can I
that's
practice?
what she said.
Yeah, that's what she
Yeah, he's
said.
got it.
Same
Wow.
thing.
You pulled that a little too far back, didn't you?
I got something real quick before we start up back with the
From the Corrections Omissions Department.
beer tasting.
Did I just stumble?
Really,
I
you
just stumbled
nailed
through that.
didn't
Fuck.
You should come up with a production piece so you can't mess it up.
Oh.
Yeah.
From the Corrections and Omissions Department. Notes from the Corrections and Omissions Department.
Corrections and omissions?
Yeah.
So for this week for corrections and omissions, we haven't had one in a while.
No.
The older couple that stayed for open mic, or that you said left immediately,
Yeah.
did not.
Oh, they just put their gear in the car and came
Yes.
back? Oh.
They came back and
Fuck
they hung
them
out.
anyway. Who cares?
All right. Where we go? I got more. Paleontologist, not
Yeah.
archaeologist.
Yes.
We were trying to figure out who. Well, I don't even.
We weren't
remember
really
what it
trying to
was for.
figure it out. We were talking about how there's a ancient crocodile that's now named after Lemmy. It's called Lemmy Sucus something something something. And for some reason we called the person an archaeologist. And yeah, I'm sure there's some sort of a dividing line between archaic and paleo.
Yeah.
But he would have been a paleontologist.
Okay. So now that that's straight, we can continue with the show.
Sure.
Fair enough. Fair
That
enough.
gets me all screwed
Oh,
up.
you know what we forgot last week?
I was just about to bring that up.
Okay.
You at the bottom
Let
of
me-
this email, it says also I got an email back from that scammer. You about
let me
to
pull
talk
up
about
my
that?
Gmail really quick. So, for those who don't listen, who are listening to us for the first time,
Have you guys listened to the show, by the way?
he said he listened to some of North
yeah.
Rivers.
All right,
Some
cool.
of North Rivers. I've listened to a couple other ones I skimmed through. I'll be honest.
I didn't mean to put you on the spot. I was just curious.
No,
to
it's
see
fine.
if-
It's not
see
a
if
re-
maybe
it's not a
you got
requirement.
any
I'm
of these
just-
references. I mean, it should be a requirement.
Well, you should start requiring them.
So, Sergeant Kristen.
Yes, Sergeant Kristen Benson Bulger. I don't know.
Bulger.
So,
Loud noises.
So we said her name was Kristen Benson.
What is?
This I have to drag it over. You gotta wait a sec.
Okay.
I have
It
it
was
set to a
yeah,
du-
Sergeant Kristen Benson. I got an
Yeah,
email.
so I'm gonna we Googled her. We found her Facebook
Well,
page.
explain to these guys
Yeah, I don't know
what
what's
we're
going
talking
on
about. I got an email from a Sergeant Kristen Benson at, blah, blah, blah at gmail.com. And it said, "My dear, you are looking so nice."
So this is her. Well, this is a badly photoshopped picture of her.
Okay.
I
Wow.
still have the picture.
Yeah. So she goes, "My dear, you are looking so nice," to Ryan. As it turns out, she sent the exact same email to me, probably because she got a hold of one of our business cards, or it's a bot that's skimming all of our posts, which has
Okay.
both of our emails in it. So we Google her, we come up with this person, and this is obviously not a real person, and that's fine. But we know that. We know that that's not a real person. And it didn't it say that she was, she's taken down all the other ones. So let's go about really quick. So she's a sergeant in the U.S. Army. She studied at USA at United States Air Force Academy. Lives in New York, New York. There was something that said, so she was the president of the United States.
At USA Today.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she was
So
the president
it's
of the United
very
States.
high on the totem pole at
Yeah.
USA Today.
She's very well versed. Okay.
So I get an email back with a bunch of pictures. She attached a bunch of
No
pictures of
shit!
herself.
I'm
so
excited.
we'll put this over here too.
Are they?
boy.
Are
Do I need
they,
my glasses
are
for
they,
this?
Are they a scandalo?
No, not really.
No, I won't need my glasses. Okay.
So I mean, but some of these are not photoshopped.
No, these are. See that picture right?
Yeah.
No.
So,
Actually,
but I'll save the best one for last.
Okay.
So she goes, "Nice to meet you. It's me, Sergeant Kristen Benson, all in caps for no reason, from the southeastern state of the United States, Kentucky, based in Kabul, Afghanistan. Kabul's in Iraq. I hope all is, and I just know that. Like, I didn't have to Google that. I've seen enough movies to know that Kabul's in Iraq.
I'm going to make sure. I'm going to fact check this whole thing.
Yeah, haven't you seen Three Kings 17 times?
I'm going to.
Come on.
This is common knowledge here, man.
Let's move on. You can look it up. I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. So I hope all is well with you, ? I am working with the United States Air Force peacekeeping troop in Afghanistan on war against terrorism.
Hang on.
Mm-hmm.
Kabul is the capital of Afghanistan.
Oh, there we go.
As
All
well
right.
as its largest city.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I was wrong.
Fuck you, George Clooney.
But, well, I know for a fact that there is a Kabul in Iraq.
All right. Well,
Anyway, it doesn't matter.
I'm trying. I'm trying.
Yeah,
to,
you're trying to.
I'm trying to make
devil's
it so that
advocate.
Don't want
You
this
know,
to
you
be
got-
fake news.
I know.
Yeah. Dead Radio Podcast, fake news.
All right.
Okay, so I have in my possession in the sum of $3.5 million US, and then she felt the need to put it in parentheses $3,500,000 United States dollar, which I made here in Afghanistan. I deposited this money with a Red Cross agent. I want you to stand as my beneficiary and receive the fund and keep it safe until I'm able to meet you. I am in urgent need to move this box out from here because they are planning to move some troop out of Afghanistan, and I am among. Now I am left with no option other than to move this box to a safe place, for no reason. That is why I contacted you, and I believe in you. You will assist me to invest in a good, profitable venture. I will give you 20% of the fund for your assistance after you have received the box. Kindly reply to me if you are willing to work with me so that I can send you the information where the money is been deposited. Your urgent reply is needed. All I need from you is honest and trust.
And you have it, Sergeant.
Regards,
This is
Sergeant
legit.
Kristen Benson.
Apparently,
So
yeah.
I'm just going to show you this picture that, I mean, obviously, she's definitely a real person.
Why would you doubt it?
Well, because she was good enough to Photoshop a bad picture of herself that's now in the wrong aspect ratio, so it's kind of smushed.
Yep.
But it shows that she was promoted to Airman First Class in the United States Air Force. I mean, you can't fake that kind of thing, right?
No.
Yeah. So
That's so fucking stupid.
So what should I reply?
Oh, Jesus. Well,
I don't
Chris,
know.
Chris,
So-
Chris would be our
Kristen?
Yeah.
our resident.
I ain't saying anything. I'll end up getting hunted down.
Call
and
her,
shot.
call her Krishna. Like spell her name wrong.
No, I
Yeah.
want to spell her name right, but
Okay.
I want this reply to be in really broken English.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh Jesus!
Well, we
You're
need a
gonna
couple
put me
more
on the
drinks, I think, for
Yeah,
that.
you're gonna put me
Yeah,
on the spot to
really.
write.
So
a
let's
fucking
say
email?
I am willing, and we'll go from there. It'll be like, what's that fucking game where you have to make up a song where you go around the circle?
Telephone.
There we
Camp?
go. There we
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I am willing. What do you got, Bosch?
Jesus.
Yeah.
Do you
what
want?
would,
Wait. Do
what
you
would
want me
you
to just-
say after that? I am willing. Keep finishing the sentence.
to take off?
Jesus. Man boobies come to mind.
No, it has to. It can't be something that she can Google.
Oh, she can't Google man.
Yeah,
Okay.
No, we want it to sound. We want it to sound as ridiculous as possible to someone that actually speaks English.
Oh, Jesus.
Because this person is typing all this shit into a Google Translator.
So then, okay, I got you. I wanted to take off.
Say 7 articles of clothing.
Well, I was going to think 3 articles of clothing.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, 3 articles. We'll go with
3 articles of clothing.
As long as you bring enough peanut butter.
As long as you bring enough peanut butter to this accord.
That's good. I like that. I was gonna say.
So to her, it might sound maybe that's slang, or to him, to the 43-year-old guy who's
Yeah.
working in a sweatshop somewhere.
Yeah.
Sitting in his tighty whities.
Filling up
typing this
Poland,
up.
Poland spring
So
bottles. in his
what have you
bathtub.
got, Bosch?
I was gonna say infinitesimally Is that a word?
I gotta pull out my calculator.
Yeah, that's you can't start a sentence with that.
Sounds like I need a calculator for that one.
How about truly, I am overwhelmed.
Truckley. I almost wrote Truckley.
You could write Truckley.
Truly, I almost.
I'll write Truckley. Truckley, I am.
Trickly.
I'm not going to bother with. Trickly. Oh, it auto corrected.
Yeah, there you go.
I am
That's good.
overwhelmed.
By your trust and honest with me. Because she couldn't say
By your trust and honest with
yes. That's good.
I'm playing off her words, so.
That sounds like the end of that sentence. What do you got?
In delivering me this amount of monies.
No, right, moolah.
Moolah.
Monies.
Can you put a little emoji con of a cow?
I'll just put it a post haste after that. So far we've got Kristen. I am willing to take off 3 articles of clothing as long as you bring enough peanut butter to this accord. Trickily, I am overwhelmed by your trust and honest with me in delivering me this amount of moolah post haste.
God bless you and God bless America.
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Signed your friend Chris Dorn.
Oh shit!
I've already given it. She already has my name.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and links to the fucking podcast too.
I thought like a personal email was on.
How about
Yeah,
God
yeah.
bless
Let's
you
open
and
that.
God bless America?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go out to get my.
Hail victory.
And hail Satan.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
yeah.
else, yeah.
Throw
We
that
can't
in
forget.
No,
him.
I'm just putting hail victory. That's the new. You haven't heard this?
No.
All the alt right guys yelling "Hail Victory," which
Hell.
is Sieg Heil in English.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I think that's good. I'm willing to take off 3 articles of clothing as long as you bring enough peanut butter to this accord. Trickily, I am overwhelmed by your trust and honest with me in delivering me this amount of moolah post haste. God bless you and God bless America. Hail victory.
They're gonna put this through Google Translator, and moolah is the only thing that's not gonna change. Or that's not gonna change. So you'll be like, yeah. It's moolah.
All right, I think I'm good.
Que
With that.
cosa?
So
They're Italian.
so next week we'll find out. We'll find out what her reply is.
Yeah, maybe. You might even get it before we
Yeah.
end the show tonight.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's $3.5 million.
might do
That would do a lot for this show.
It's a lot of money.
We can invest that to a fancy record player.
But yeah, these fucking pictures.
Yeah, that's too.
So I
funny.
mean, this is probably the real person that they
Yeah.
just took the pictures from, but then they took her face and put it in a
Yeah.
uniform in that truck, and like this. Good God, how fucking stupid do they think people are?
Well, the Army and the Air Force,
Yeah.
you could do it.
I think that calls for a drink. Let's celebrate. Let's celebrate our Mad Lib with a new beverage.
Oh, new beverage. Beverage. Well, we've got 2 left here. I don't know what you're feeling.
So we have the Wee Woodsman Ale.
Yep.
And the When in Doubt Vanilla Stout.
Ooh.
I've had the vanilla stout.
This is a barrel-aged wee heavy. So it is,
Okay.
again, done in Hill Rock barrels. What do we use? The bourbon barrels? Yeah, bourbon barrels.
Yep.
That's what I'm going to go with.
Have you had that one?
No, I've had the vanilla one.
All right, so
I didn't
have
have the other
have the one that you haven't had.
All right.
So you can have that one and then have the other one, even though you've had that one
It's
before.
always good to have multiple.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can drink them all.
I wish I could have written all of that down because we're not doing great on titles, but that was kind of long.
I got a couple. What was I gonna say? There's none left in the bottles that we've already opened, right? We were gonna make a Dead Radio Porter. We have a habit of doing that on this show.
I don't know.
We just mix a bunch of shit together.
Is there any in here?
There might be a little
But
bit
you
left
can't
in
drink it if you do that. I'm not doing it.
All right, so this is the Wee Woodsman barrel aged.
Wee Woodsman
ale?
barrel
thank
aged
you.
Scotch heavy or Scotch wee heavy. Yeah.
Scotch Wee. What is that?
It's
I mean, it
What's
sounds
Scotch
bad.
wee?
well, the whiskey's catching up.
I know a local Scottish guy if
Um,
you need some wee. Andy Reid, Catskill Cabin Conversations.
It's The idea behind it is, well, he's a wee little woodsman.
Ah, I see.
In a big forest.
Tiny little guy carrying a barrel.
There you go. He's got his little axe and his barrel with him. So.
I believe they're called little people now.
Little people, yeah.
I guess if you want to be politically correct, I don't know.
Rye
this is the rye whiskey barrels. That's what it was.
That's fucking tasty.
It was very, very, very sharp when it first came out.
It's super smooth now.
Yeah, now it's definitely mellowed out over time.
Yeah.
Which has done
I get like a lot of caramel,
Yes.
little vanilla, little smoky, but not nearly as much as the other one.
Yep.
Solid, like brown kind of beer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's based off of like a Scotch ale.
Yeah, basically it's a Scotch ale. Again, it's a very malt forward beer. Low on the hop side, but we love malt. So, and it was our take on it. Actually, it's funny because when we were brewing this, it was kind of like somebody threw the idea at me to do a wee heavy, and
You keep saying wee heavy. Is that is that a?
It's just kind of like it's a Scotch ale, but another term for that is wee heavy.
Define a Scotch ale for me.
Scotch ale. It's very.
I remember, I've tried a bunch, but I never learned. I didn't like them, so I never learned what the fuck they were.
They're very.
And
malt
what makes them
forward.
a Scotch ale?
They're a little bit. They got a little bit of a spice note to them. They're going to be very sweet up front, malty, very low hopping. Usually 6 to. I mean, you can go up into 10% range with them.
Okay.
A good.
What is this one?
This is, if I remember correctly,
I would have guessed
6.7. Yeah, 6.7. It's been a while since we brewed it, so these bottles are probably 6 months old now. So they've mellowed out very nicely.
Yeah.
But it's a sweet, caramelly malt bomb for the most part. I mean,
Yeah.
It's a malt forward beer, so you're going to get a lot of the flavor of the malt in it. And again, this is all Munich and Vienna malt from Germantown Beer Farm, so it was all New York malts as well.
Fucking A.
So it's
Adam like?
Yes.
Adam like.
Definitely.
You're not, and you were
And this
never
is not
a malt guy.
This is not my style for sure.
Yeah.
But I really like it. If I were to drink this, I think I would want it with something salty and maybe a little spicy.
Okay. Yeah.
Definitely. Trying to think, like a steak with like really nice French fries. You know.
Now I'm hungry.
Yeah, sounds good to me. Jesus.
Now I'm hungry. All right.
Or like fucking Parmesan pommes frites.
Ooh.
Yeah. I'm hungry too. That's why I'm thinking about that.
Jesus, I had some leftover Chinese food from like 3 days ago before I came.
Whoa.
Stomach's not happy, but the beer's making it mellow. It's calming me down.
So, anything else in the pipeline that you're playing with? Any new notions that you're thinking about? Or
really, a lot of our attention's been focused on opening the brewery and opening a tap room. We have a space, but it's not contracted yet. We're not finalized on everything. So as far as location goes, it's tough to put that out there.
Yeah.
But as far as what's in the pipeline, the brewing side of things, like I said, we got the apple ale we're going to be doing. We got the peach ale coming up. Once we do get into when we start building out the brewery, obviously production is going to slow down a little bit because it's just the two of us. We're going to build everything as well as.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm talking from furniture to the walls. We're building everything.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we're not. It's going to be a very. When you walk into the brewery, we want it to feel like you walked into almost like the revolutionary time.
Like an old, public house kind of thing.
Yeah, we want it to have that feel.
Like a fucking dirt floor.
We might do the sawdust, kind of like McSorley's style, but no, we won't do that. But, our take on it is to make it a very community-oriented and very friendly area to come in and just people to come in and enjoy beers. We want to have probably 20 tap lines total.
Yeah.
10 to 12 will be dedicated to us. Then we're going to have some other local farm breweries involved, cideries, wines, and some liquors from other
Great,
places as well. He's going to step in with all the music background that he has to bring in some music venues. And we just kind of want to just make it a very friendly atmosphere to come into.
So you're planning on doing live music too?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's
We'll have
that's
live
great.
Music. I'm hoping to have.
We can give you a whole list of people that would
No,
love
that's
to
good.
fucking play there.
We need a whole list.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We've been networking a ton in the last 6 months or so So we know a lot of great bands. Shadow Witch being one of them, which we played
Yeah.
earlier. And then, I mean, some of our biggest fans now
Yeah.
are local bands. So,
Frank- yep.
yeah.
No,
So-
that's
Yeah.
That's our whole. We want to have fun with everything we're
Yeah.
doing. We don't want it to be like you walk in and you're afraid to touch things. We want it to be kid friendly as well. I've got 2 young kids, so we want it to be where somebody can come in and enjoy a beer, and maybe not stay all night, but bring their kids with them, and there'll be something for the kids to do as well.
Okay.
And then
Bosh
Like
is,
a-
the back of his head's like, I'm not fucking going there.
Yeah, we're not kid people.
I'm kid people. He's fucking.
Well,
I hate them.
after 6 o'clock, we'll put a disclaimer. I'll say, listen, you got to take your kids out of here.
Loud language, loud
But-
music.
But we want it to be friendly to that atmosphere as well. We want to be welcoming to everything, and we definitely want to have some sort of a lot of places do mug clubs. We want to do a little bit of twist on it and have a tankard club.
Cool.
So everything's going to be numbered, but they're going to be stainless steel style tankard.
Nice.
You know? So it's going to
How
be
fucking
That
cool.
way, if you drop,
Please tell me this is gonna be like within boosted board distance of where we are right
now. Well,
because that would be nice.
it'll
6.2
be-
miles.
It's not horrible.
Yeah, I would say about that. It is.
Yeah.
We are right now where we're focusing on is Wappingers. There is obviously North Rivers and Wappingers. So we want to work closely with the other breweries that are around us because that's how everybody survives. It's how everybody makes a good close knit community of breweries. So we want to work with them as well as do our own thing and kind of have our space. And what we're looking at is probably about 3,000 square feet. So it's a good sized brewery.
Yeah.
This place is screaming for this area is screaming for just more like decent music venues too. I know you guys are concentrated on the beer and everything, but
Well,
with that kind of
dude, I would-
vibe is what I'm picturing.
That's
That
what I
old school
wanna
kind
do,
of
yeah.
vibe, but you'd probably get some amazing sound out of all the woodwork and everything like that. So
Oh Jesus!
I would kill to have like a brew pub right on Raymond Avenue. Would kill for that.
Yeah, really.
I'd be there every fucking night.
Be really close, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm not trying to sway you, but you have a built-in college crowd. So
we did look. We looked at a couple locations. One of which we walked out, and the guy was trying to kick heroin needles underneath the bush. So that was a little disturbing.
Well, that's like I said, not so much Poughkeepsie, the
Yeah.
Arlington area.
Yeah, the outer,
which is
skirts.
Poughkeepsie.
Yeah,
You know,
Poughkeepsie's got a Poughkeepsie.
But I would love to leave Crafted Cup and walk right into a brewery.
That would
It
be
would
nice.
be
It's the
fucking great.
manufacturing that's getting
Yeah.
us. It's
Yeah.
it's
The
being
licensing
zoned.
and the zoning is
It's killing us. Yeah, it's all the spots that we wanted to really focus on. We couldn't get because of that. So.
and zoning.
Yeah.
The zoning's it's a bitch.
Yeah, it is. It's
Yeah.
horrible. You know?
But
Yeah, I wish that Hurricane Grill and Wings would just burn to the ground.
Yeah.
Oh God, I can't stand
And
it.
they would
Yeah.
put a brew pub in there.
Yeah.
That'd be perfect.
I'm sorry right now because my brother loves that place and I can't stand
oh, they're
it.
just
And
a fucking eyesore, and
Yeah.
the place sucks.
It's-
It sucks. It fucking sucks. I've been there a bunch of times. It fucking sucks.
I have to agree.
I was
just-
super excited for it. I was like, oh, I could sit outside,
Indoor,
eat a bunch of
outdoor.
wings.
I was just happy I could ride my bike to somewhere that's got the UFC fights on
Yeah.
for free. So
That too. That too.
Yeah, and every time halfway through the night, you're like, why the fuck did we come here?
Jesus.
I
yeah,
just stopped. Well, like
Yeah.
my Brooke, she's not handling the dog right now for one thing. And the other thing is she's a vegetarian, so there's
Okay.
nothing really for her to eat over there.
Yeah.
So the
Celery and
Anywhere.
ranch
well,
dressing.
the one thing that she gets.
He's not a vegetarian, but
Oh yeah, that's right. Megan's right.
Megan's- yeah,
She's
yeah.
vegetarian or vegan. Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, you lost him. You
She's
lost
a
him.
vegetarian. I call her a vegetarian.
You know how
but,
many times I get phone calls from him at late at night, like, oh, I just had another fucking bean quesadilla.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Not on here. She's gonna.
Do you need to say Krausen?
I will.
Krausen?
I will say.
Krausen? Krausen? Bosh has to go shoot his dog really quick
Well, yeah, don't do that. Right
with a
now.
Kimber 1911.
That's a
Mind
nice
if I get
firearm.
another little bit more?
Good. Take what you want, man. Go ahead. I will say he says he loves the bean quesadillas. He just farts a lot.
Yeah,
Well, I eat horribly,
So
so
I eat
it's-
horribly too.
yeah.
But within reason, I would say. I mean, booze is definitely my vice for
Yeah.
sure. But I mean, like frozen pizza is fucking great too.
Oh, Noshi's
You know,
hot
but-
dogs.
Oh God, I've yet to have a Noshi hot dog.
Oh my God, I got.
I had a Pete
the
Famous.
Boston. Yeah, I got the
Is
Boston.
that place
Pete's.
on Main Street there?
Yeah, right by
I
Davies
haven't
Hardware.
tried that. They're right around the corner too. I really should.
It gets bad.
Party foul right there.
Yeah.
Because I'll be all beat up from work. I'll be coming
Jesus
home
Christ.
and
Another phone call I get late at night.
Yeah. And yeah, it gets pretty bad. I just stop it. I just eat any shit, any garbage that I can find for under $6.85.
He'll call me on the way home from work and be like, "Hey, listen, don't do this. I had pulled pork for lunch. I had an ice cream sandwich for dessert, and then I had a big chocolate chip cookie, and then a hot dog on the way home with sauerkraut and beans." I'm like,
Oh yeah.
that sounds like
All right.
you're gonna destroy
It's like
the
an
toilet
alien
bowl.
infestation in my large intestine. Yeah.
How bad was it?
Ugh.
How bad was it? Did you make it home?
Wow.
That's the
I think
important
one
thing.
of his sayings
Because some people don't make it home.
I'd give anything right now to have an explosive diarrhea.
Yeah, a projectile. Yeah. Yeah. Well,
I mean,
I'll tell you, I've
is
been
there a
known
story?
I've been known to beat bad dudes on the NES on the toilet
Oh,
the entire game. So
Dead Radio
I want to hear about
presents
this. Let's delve into this.
oh Jesus! We opened Pandora's box.
So, wait.
I got you.
Yeah. So you've played Nintendo on the toilet.
Oh yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Shitting.
Why not?
Shitting.
Well, if you want to, I prefer crapping. Yeah.
Crapping.
Oh,
We'll
shit.
point the camera this way and
Oh,
let's see
God.
what
Oh,
you
we're
got.
gonna get some good footage.
I'm gonna put down I prefer crapping
Yeah.
and crapping is gonna be in parentheses by
Yeah.
saying like that's. So tell us about
Talk to us
playing
about
video games on the fucking toilet.
Well, what I ended up
Paint
doing.
the picture.
Paint the picture.
Yeah.
Don't say paint. Because, I think
Paint the bowl and then
I
paint the
think
picture.
of the Kmart bathroom and finger painting. But
So you were playing video games.
yeah, so I discovered the world of emulators on the Game Boy. So I sit there and
Oh
I play.
fuck yeah.
So I sit there and play all the old NES games. I'll be in the bathroom. I'll be like, Jesus Christ, God! And Megan's like, what, is everything all right in there? I'm like,
go to
yeah,
the
I just
hospital?"
fucking died. But, yeah, Jesus. Yeah, it was pretty rough. But, yeah, I've been known to go to get off the toilet. And
Your legs
I
are
can
numb.
no longer walk, yeah, and my face goes right into the window. Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's always the right leg. Apparently, I have I don't know. some
So
sort of
do you have like a
deficiency.
time frame on it? Like how long was it?
Usually about 35 minutes.
Jesus.
Yeah. Well, you got to get to a safe point.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Hey,
Okay, have you heard of the app called the Chive?
Oh,
Get that
Jesus.
for your phone, and you just go through one gallery, and you're done. And you get up and you leave.
Yeah, but then video games he'll never be off because he'll spend a half hour on the video.
Playing Final Fantasy VII on the toilet.
Yeah, I know. You got to build up.
You're
your
gonna die
levels.
there.
Those levels aren't going to build themselves.
Jesus
Well,
Christ.
I know. I read a lot of the overseas
Has it-
PC magazines.
Has it ever been like a moment where you're playing, it's just like, holy shit, I have to shit, run to the bathroom, and then just continue the game while you violently shit the bowl?
Wow, violently.
Well, I've heard.
Shit.
I mean, like, I've seen
Painting
YouTube
the town
videos
brown.
of people that are recording their Call of Duty session,
Yeah.
and someone goes, "Guys, I'm gonna hide really quick because I have to take a shit." And then they go and take a shit with the headset still on, and everybody's
Jesus.
like, "Dude, come on!"
Oh yeah, it's pretty bad. Jesus Christ.
No. God.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. You're playing Dead Island or whatever, and
Yeah, I
my
play-
friend's getting the shit beat out of him, and I'm like running to the bathroom.
And you're
like an
taking a
idiot.
shit.
Yeah.
so-
Hold on.
Wow, where did we go off on that topic?
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
We went from beer to.
Well, it is
You're
what it is.
shitting. Sometimes that happens.
Hey,
Long night.
It does. It does.
Yeah.
Long night of
long
vanilla
run.
porter. Or vanilla porter. Fuck me.
Well,
Well, I'm hoping to have, if I can, and it's all legal bullshit, I'm hoping to have some video game nights at the. I'm
Yes.
hoping to have drunken Mario Kart.
There we go.
Fucking A,
Yeah.
man. Absolutely.
Hoping to
So-
have some-
Don't do that
So with
Guitar
the-
Hero nonsense. Like
No.
real
No,
fucking
no.
real
We
video
want real
games,
games,
yeah.
not bullshit
Not
games.
this bullshit. Yeah, no.
like
Yeah.
Left 4 Dead
So-
or something.
Yeah.
That'd be
So
a
I have
shit ton of
I have
fun.
gotten
Although
drunk.
I'll
in
be
the-
honest, I could jam out when I'm really drunk on some Guitar Hero, but I don't want to do that on our
No, don't do that. Don't
You
do
see
that.
all the guitars and everything? I can't fucking play Guitar Hero.
No,
Because it's not
No.
guitar.
It's
the
not.
rappa the
It's-
rappa.
It's buttons. It's buttons.
the
That's
rappa.
really all it
That's
is.
the original. That
got all the
rappa the
musical.
rappa.
Yep.
And then that
Train
turned
Kiss.
into Dance Dance Revolution.
Oh, Jesus.
And then that turned into Guitar Hero. They're all the same game.
Yep.
They're all the same game.
See, he got all the musical abilities. Him and his brother got the music abilities. My brother got all the artistic abilities. I've got the brewing abilities, which is
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
It's good, but I can't play instruments.
Neither can I.
So-
You can if you try. It's a harmonica.
I've tried.
You
I
get
can't
one of
say.
those like what are those mouth harp things? Those bing boing
Yeah.
boing boing
Yeah.
boing boing.
Jesus.
Yeah, and then you
Give you
fucking
a-
then you catch your lip and it's swollen up for 2 fucking weeks. I played one of those things. Yeah, they'll fuck you
So
up
you're
if you do it
bad
wrong.
at that
Yeah.
fucking thing too.
Well, I haven't played it since I was 7.
Can I sit on a bridge?
when
and
I
just
went to
stand there
some
with a
when I went
banjo?
to some
Are you
fucking
kidding me?
Civil War reenactment or something, and my dad bought it for me for $22.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's called a mouth harp.
We'll give you a
Yeah.
wash. We'll give you a washboard or
Woodstock
something.
played that in Snoopy. Yeah.
I feel like I
Yeah.
could play a washboard. I feel like I could do
washboard
that.
tub.
Probably.
Yeah, I feel like I
Got to
could
put
do
a
that.
hole in the wash tub though.
Oh well, I don't really own one, so if I were to buy one, it would be for that purpose.
There you go. You
specifically.
could just drill a hole in it. You'd be good to go.
Yeah, but definitely would love to see another music venue around here that
Well-
that does well. Like you got like in Beacon, you got the Town Crier. It's a good place.
Yep.
And up in this area, I don't know. You got the chance.
Just the fucking chance.
You just got
Yeah,
the chance.
that's
And I
it.
mean, like, there's
Yeah.
other. I can't even think of any other. There's a pizza place around here that does music, but
Really?
not really,
what?
not all the time.
We want to open the doors to everything that we can
Yeah.
do. Like, we want to. I mean,
Well, that's it.
I've even
Everything.
had.
I don't mean to steer you in that direction.
no,
I'm
no,
just
but-
like I'm
well,
just
we-
saying.
No, we want.
We've
That's-
talked it in
yeah.
that direction, and we want to have music. I mean, we want to go as far as having ping pong tournament nights. Like, just fucking people come in and just play ping pong, and you buy $5 worth of beer or $10 worth of beer, and you're in a tournament, and it's a 50-50 at the end of the
That
tournament.
kind of shit is missing from
When you go
just
around,
to bring fun into the
yeah,
the
when you're bored
atmosphere.
at night on a Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday when there's like the same shit going on,
Yeah.
I want to have something different.
Yeah.
And like
Not
I
just
said,
trivia night.
As long-
no,
yeah.
karaoke.
yeah, as long as
Beer pong night. We could do beer pong night.
Yeah, beer pong.
You know?
Well,
there's always
We'd
some-
have
Good
to-
luck with that.
We'd have to, we'd
Yeah.
have to make sure we got
Like
taxis
a
waiting.
board of
you know?
health comes in, it's
Yeah.
like you know that,
Yep.
that all those balls were just on the floor. Like, that's not
No,
gonna
we've
work.
sterilized them all in vodka before.
Well, that's it. There's always some sort of fucking law that
Yeah.
gets you, but everything that we can do, we're gonna try to do. We're gonna have a lot of fun with this because you only live once.
That's
Yeah,
it.
Me
sure, man.
twice, but
Absolutely.
normal,
You
normal
twice? Oh,
human
yeah.
beings only once.
Yeah.
what was it? Cosmos has got that stupid bocce ball court in
Do
the
they?
in front. You've never seen
I
that?
love bocce.
No.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
I've never been to Costco.
Dogfish Head Brewery, they have.
Well, they
Yeah,
could
they
do
got all
whatever, they
kinds
could
of
do whatever
wacky
the
shit,
hell
like
they want to do
horseshoes
there.
and shit over there
Yeah.
too. No, yeah, Cosmos is great. If you
Yes,
haven't been there,
I
it's,
haven't
it's great
been.
food
I
and
haven't
it's not
been.
like incredibly
Finish it off,
expensive.
finish
either.
it off.
I'm going to.
It's not a
years.
seek.
Yeah.
You don't have to
It's-
sneak it.
It's great, man.
I got to get over there.
I'm
love
glad you
going
like
there.
it though.
And they have a bocce ball court in front. You just go up, you say, hey,
Wow.
let me get the balls, and you give them your license, and you go out and play.
Yeah.
Let me get the balls.
Need the balls.
Let me get the
Balls is
balls.
right
Put your
Let me-
balls in my
let me
hand.
Fondle your balls.
the balls.
Yeah, see, that's
Oh,
where-
there we go.
Oh.
Woo! We all got to
There
do
it
a
goes.
drink.
Yeah, we could actually we could turn it into that. Every time that bell rings, somebody's got a drink.
Well,
Ooh, that's a
Yeah.
good one. Yeah, sure.
Well, now we're all going to try and make it that way.
I like that.
Yeah, that's our goal.
Yeah,
man.
but that's
we want to have fun. Like, just come in and have fun. That's all we want to do.
Well, that's it.
and I like the idea of building everything. I mean, that's an incredible undertaking, but I
a
think
lot of work.
I think the payoff is going to be pretty spectacular if
Yeah.
We're hoping.
if I'm
Well, I mean,
envisioning it the same way.
You're
Should
always
have really low ceilings, like here.
Oh,
Just like
Yeah.
7 foot high ceilings.
That, for building purposes, that would be great. But no, they're what? Probably 15-foot ceilings.
Oh, okay.
They're pretty high. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're
after we stop recording. Are you guys going to tell us where this is?
We could do that.
Yeah.
We haven't signed anything yet, so we can't really put it out there yet.
Oh, of course.
But
we might very well. At
we
the end
were
of the
hoping-
week, though.
we were hoping to
Sign.
actually come here with, be like, yes, this
Yeah.
is where it's going to
Yeah,
be.
yeah.
But it's been a long road, and it's been a fun long journey, and well, actually, what 2 weeks, two and a half weeks. The Hoptember Festival at Duchess Hops. We're going to be pouring beers there. We have
That's going to be interesting.
That's going to be an interesting. We've done a couple small events, like the halftime event, which was actually a pretty big event, but it was a free event. This is a pay event where you pay, you get your beer, your booze, your liquor, your wine, ciders, and food. It's kind of like a small version of Tap New York. But we're going to be there serving.
And where is that?
It's in LaGrange, off of Knoxon Road.
Okay.
Duchess Hops hold it every year. It's called the Hoptember Festival.
Hoptember Festival.
I think this year it's September 9th, and I think it's from 12. VIP pass is from 11 to 12, and then 12 to 5 or 12 to 4, somewhere in that region.
Don't think I can go, but I would love to.
Pull that up so we have it.
Well, it's the same day as the Wine Fest.
Yes.
What'd you say?
Now I'm going to go to the
Bosh,
German.
what did you say?
Oh, gee, it's just a minute. I have to check with the manager.
Fuck you and your stupid hat. Yeah,
German
I said it.
Fest Friday night by Overlook Road. I'm going to go to that, the Hoptember Fest, and
Well,
I'm
hold
going to
on.
go to the Wine Fest.
You going to German Fest solo, or are we going together? What are we doing here?
Me?
Thought you guys are Dutch.
Megan. Wow.
Well, the Germans
Thought
can
you
hang
guys
out.
were Dutch.
You got to partake.
Yeah.
The Germans make a
when
good-
is that going on till the Germania Festival thing?
That
Friday,
would be
Saturday,
his.
and Sunday,
Yeah, that would be his.
September
'Cause
8th, around there,
Yeah,
I'll
I
be going to that
get
Friday.
back from vacation on the 8th, so maybe I could do all of these things.
You got plenty of time to make the 9th for the.
Yeah.
Because we'll be there. We got 2 beers we're actually going to be, quote unquote, debuting.
Oh shit!
Debudding.
We don't want to bring just basic beers. Everybody's bringing IPAs there. We're bringing a Marzen.
Nice.
Which it's an American version Marzen. Again, it's going to be all New York grain and New York hops.
Yeah.
But it's going to be fermented as an ale rather than a lager.
Okay.
It's a little bit different twist.
So a Marzen ale, huh?
Yeah.
Interesting.
A little bit different.
Yeah, it saves you a couple months.
Yeah. Plus, we don't have the cool room to actually ferment it at the 50 degrees or 52 degrees. Then we're also bringing our smoked stout, which is our flagship beer. It's It's called the Smoking Musket Stout. It's based off the Revolution. It's got a nice little smoking musket as our label. But we're going to age. Well, we have been aging it in Hill Rock single malt whiskey barrels for the last probably 4.5, 5 months. And that's a low ABV beer, but I pulled a sample the other night, and it's still very smoky.
Mhm.
But you got that huge rye flavor up front, which is nice. It adds a nice flavor, or not rye. I'm sorry, single malt whiskey adds a nice flavor of the whiskey into the beer, which is
Jesus.
It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be fun to bring and fun to kind
Well,
of
I just
out
put it
there.
in my calendar, so I'll be there.
Awesome.
Also,
Yeah.
Amy will be able to go and drink as well.
Oh yeah,
Well,
Mazel tov.
Mazel
tov. We'll be there pouring beer, so hopefully we'll see you.
Real quick here, I got this just in from Gavin Burt, a fan of ours who was on the show.
Did he put his big sticker on his front door?
He said, "Your shit story, S***."
He fucking censored himself in a message?
Swear to God. Your shit story literally started while I was listening to the show and on the toilet.
Oh, well, that's good.
A rather unimpressive dump over here in Sparrowbush, New York.
Well, you can only.
Well, hey,
it is what it is, man.
Can you just
know?
read that again?
A rather unimpressive dump over here in Sparrowbush, New York.
Hey, I had an unimpressive one earlier. There's a lot of corn.
Ah!
Oh, Lord.
Jesus.
Ah, gee.
What do you
As long as it splashes, you got to take credit for it,
Yeah, me with the celiacs. I'm just happy if it's firm.
Firm, yeah.
It's just
all right. Well,
it's just falling out of you.
You got to take your glutenies, man.
Nothing but sixes.
Nothing but sixes.
5 and 6s. Is that how that goes?
Yeah.
There's
I
one-
don't
remember
I
the
still
scale.
can't keep it straight.
There's an actual scale for like stool hardness.
Yes.
And it
No
goes
shit.
from 1 to 7. I think
Yeah.
7 is like liquid.
Wow. All right.
Oof. Jeez.
I don't know. I'd have to look it up. I'm
It's
not
like an
gonna
old
know.
woman farting piss. Yeah. Jesus.
My dad used to
The
say,
shit that comes out of your mouth.
Piss out of your ass. Right?
piss out of your ass. That's what he said. Were you pissing out of your ass when I said I had diarrhea? And I'm like, I mean, does it matter? He's like, well, I mean, that's really bad.
It's like getting a colonoscopy.
You see, but I'd
yeah.
prefer that to like what you think of as diarrhea, like explosive.
Yeah, at
Yeah.
least
The
it's-
pissing out of your ass is just falling out of you, and you're like, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
That could be bad in its own. I mean,
Yeah.
oh, Jesus Christ, here we go.
There
Do
we
it.
go.
Do you have a
Do
shit
it.
story?
Do it.
Do it. Come on, do it.
Dead Radio presents with both barrels.
We don't need to play the whole
No,
thing.
you don't have the whole thing. When I had double hernia surgeries, and the 2 or 3 days prior to the surgery, they told me to take off from work because I had to drink this juice. Okay, so I drank the juice. I started drinking it the day I took the first day off. I'm like, all right, no big deal. This is fine. All day long, I'm drinking the juice. Probably 11 o'clock, all of a sudden, it hit me, and it was so explosive. It was just pure water. The first couple were hard, but then after that, it was just pure liquid.
Yeah.
Just every 5 seconds, I was on that toilet.
Is there any tint to it toward the end?
No, it was just straight. It was just straight white, clear. It was
It's
just, the
like you've
liquid
been
was-
drinking water all day.
Yeah, it was. Well, the liquid they gave me was almost had like a white tint to it.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, that's what was coming out was that white liquid. It was
Yeah,
just
it's
it was
like that-
horrible.
it's
It
like
was
the
horrible.
colonoscopy thing. Yeah, it's horrible, man.
God, I never want to go through that again.
See?
Do you have a bidet?
No, I do not.
They
have
got
a
them on
bidet.
Amazon.
I know.
$95,
I've
man.
been seriously.
I feel like
considering
everyone's
getting
gonna
one.
get one soon.
It
Yeah.
wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't a wiper. It was a jump in the shower type of thing.
Oh, shit in the shower.
Yeah.
It was. You got to start the whole day
There
over.
you go.
You can't.
I hope you had the little.
Start the day over. If
yeah.
to hit reset.
Yeah, you got.
All right.
Change your underwear.
Everything before now does
Yeah,
not
does
exist.
not-
So you get up in the morning, you take a shower, you feel good. You're like, oh, I got to take a dump. You go take a dump. Nope, got to start all over.
Yeah.
Gotta take
Yeah.
another shower.
Gotta take another shower.
You know what? I have an interesting inside kind of story for non-listeners.
Inside.
Yeah.
How inside?
They're not gonna get it.
Double ting.
Oh, Jesus.
So, Ryan has a weird thing about his underwear. Do you want to give a quick rundown of
really
what's
quiet.
weird
So-
about your underwear?
All right. So
Also, can you open the other beer so I can drink it? 'Cause I don't have any beer.
Is that kind of story? Is that what it is?
It's gonna take a couple of minutes, so like pomp and circumstances have gone out the window. I'm
Okay.
drinking heavy now.
Well, this is the last one. So.
All right. Well, I have
I'll just take
backups. It's fine.
Oh, you got backups. All right,
Yeah,
good. Here, you got a
Oh yeah, I'll just take the whole bottle.
so this is
Hold on.
the when in doubt.
This is the when in doubt. We do a whole when in doubt. Hold on. We do a whole when in doubt like series of beers. All of our stouts are considered, except for the Smoking Musket, which is our flagship beer. They're considered the when in doubt series of beers. So we do the when in doubt bourbon barrel, when in doubt imperial, when in doubt vanilla, and then we have the when in doubt chocolate, and then the when in doubt strawberry chocolate stout.
Jesus, strawberry chocolate, huh?
That one, unfortunately, this year with the strawberry harvest was not very good.
Yeah, from what I
it's
hear,
Too much rain. Yeah.
We got crushed on doing that. So that all of our beers that are like that are going to be really reliant on the farms.
Yeah.
Whatever they can give us.
Why?
and-
Thank you, sir.
Oh, well, you're welcome. That's where that comes in. This is, it's very subtle vanilla flavors, but they are there. They're very subtle. We wanted it to stand out with the chocolate malts we used. We use a lot of roasted barley, a lot of chocolate malts.
where are your vanilla beans from?
Well,
Madagascar.
probably Madagascar.
Madagascar, huh?
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
pretty much all of
Adam
them.
slash
We got
Mother
ones-
Earth.
We got ones from Papua New Guinea at the at the shop. Seriously, they're from Papua New Guinea. They're great. They're delicious.
It's
I know.
almost
I know.
Some sort of fucking disease.
Yeah, they brought it. They brought it back with
Yeah, they
them.
brought it back.
The next
Oh,
time we
supply.
make it, we're probably we're probably gonna add a little bit more.
Yeah,
vanilla
no,
beans.
we'll add more vanilla beans. This was again a 1-barrel batch. It's got a little smoky flavor to it, which is odd because
It's fucking excellent.
well, thank you. I appreciate that.
It's like it's smoky, it's dry, it's everything I want in a stout.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It definitely finishes off dry and has just a hint of chocolate in the hint of the vanilla.
Yeah, speaking of hint of chocolate, my underwear.
Wow, we went right back. Full circle. Full circle.
I have this I guess it's obsessive, but I will change my underwear depending on I change my underwear
I have underwear that I wear to bed, and then I wake up in the morning and I put new underwear on.
Feeling like
and-
P. Diddy.
Wow.
You change your underwear.
I wake up
Yeah.
in the morning feeling like P. Diddy, and then I put my underwear, a new pair of underwear on. I go to work, and sometimes I will change my underwear and then change again later before I go to bed.
So you go through a lot of underwear.
I have to wash my clothes often.
Okay.
It's more than the average. That's
Yeah,
what
yeah.
we're
Stock
saying.
and BVD. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I do change underwear twice a day.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I wear what I wear to work, come home, then I change and go out and do things.
Yeah, I would say mine is more like mine's like 3 times a day.
I would say for the
Yeah.
average person, it's when you shower. That's
Yeah.
when you change your underwear. So usually once a day.
Uh-huh.
If it's been any kind of particular day where you
Well,
need another shower, then you change them again.
You could have total swamp ass, and you want to, you know.
But
Yeah,
the bed
but at that
underwear-
point,
the
I'm gonna
bed
take a
underwear
shower.
is interesting.
that
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, to wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy, and to go, I have to change my underwear right now. That's
You're
weird.
not-
Because for me, if I take a shower at 6 o'clock at night or whatever, I go to bed. I'm gonna wear that pair of underwear the whole day. I'm gonna get up out of bed
And wear
feeling
that
like
to-
P. Diddy, and I'm gonna put
Oh,
my
see, I can't
pants
do
on,
that.
and I'm gonna go to work.
I can't do that.
Okay.
I do have
Yeah.
my animal underwear when I play drums for a while.
Do you?
Yeah, when I
Animal like Animal is
Animal
Electric
is-
Mayhem Animal?
Yeah, like Muppet.
Yes,
Yeah.
I have,
Yeah.
I have an
Oh,
Electric
Jesus, man.
Mayhem
Yeah.
T-shirt with
Got
him
my
prominently
animal underwear
in
every
the center.
Thursday when I play for
Every
a couple
Thursday?
hours. Yeah.
Jam sessions.
Yeah.
There you go, man.
You know?
I told him when we opened the brewery, he's got to just bring a small little drum kit in.
Yeah,
and
just
he
get
could
like
just,
a
every once in a while just jam out.
little 5-piece or whatever the fuck. Just sit in the corner. Instead of like a guitar and a microphone stand, it's the drum kit
I
instead.
want to have random drum jams. I want to have random Irish or funny,
Let's
5-minute
do an Irish
comedy
dancing
sessions.
night.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
so you're gonna dip into the open mic, huh? You're gonna take our business away from us.
No, we wouldn't do that.
No, for sure.
So the story, it's not a great story, but it made me think of you while I was not wearing pants.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah.
You should feel honored.
So I got a haircut the other day at the barber shop by Francois, and he did a great job.
10
I have
IBM
a-
Road in
yeah.
Poughkeepsie.
I have a wonderful haircut. Did a wonderful job. So the thing is, I got up in the morning. I was feeling like P. Diddy, but I was also a little greasy, right? So that's, just how it goes.
Yeah.
So I took a shower.
You're Sicilian, aren't you?
Yes.
Okay.
So I took a shower because I respect Francois enough to not have him cut my greasy, gross Sicilian hair.
Okay.
Right? So I took a shower, and I go get my haircut. Now, you need to take another shower after your haircut if you're going to fucking function throughout the day without itching
Itchy
like a
and
motherfucker.
Hair all over the place.
So I woke up feeling like P. Diddy, took a shower. It's getting to the point where he's getting mad about it. So I took a shower, I go get a haircut. And mind you, I woke up and then took a shower and then got a haircut at 3:30 in the afternoon because I work at a coffee shop in my 30s, which is great.
Mm-hmm.
So 3:30 in the afternoon, get my haircut, have to come home, and then we're gonna go like out to eat or whatever. So I had to take another shower. Right? You have to take another shower. You
Mhm.
have to wash your hair. There's fucking all the clippings everywhere. So I took another shower. I was like, I'm not putting these underwear in the hamper. That's stupid. I've been wearing them for an hour and 10 minutes.
How dare you?
So I put the clothes back on that I was wearing, which were 100% clean.
Yeah.
Absolutely 100% clean. And I thought to myself,
Not clean
while I was
enough.
naked, Ryan Bosch would not put these underwear back
Nope.
on.
I'd have a whole new wardrobe.
I gotta say, I side on the underwear. So I'll put the shorts on. I'll wear shorts 2-3 days in
Yeah.
a row. But the boxers, the underwears, no.
Yeah, I was just, I was seriously, these are just as clean as when I put them on an hour and a half ago.
Yeah, I mean, unless they're like a lampshade, Like,
Yeah, I seriously, I took a shower, went and got my haircut, came back,
Took
and
another-
took them off, took another shower. I didn't have to clean myself in any way. I just had to wash my hair.
I could see.
You
I
know?
can see that. I
So
can
it was
see
just,
that,
it
but-
was kind of, this seems wasteful
Yeah.
to not wear these underwear again.
Yeah.
But I knew that you couldn't even fucking handle that.
Nah, I
You'd be
probably
like,
would have been
yeah.
staring at those underwear on the floor like.
Well, the water you
No,
wash those underwear,
sorry.
and there could be thirsty people overseas drinking.
Yeah.
You
Well,
gotta
that's
think
why
of it that way.
turn it into beer and they'll be
Fuck
all right.
them. Fuck them all.
Oh.
I want a fresh pair of underwear at all times.
You're paying the water bill. So.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. She is.
All right. Well, she's paying the water bill.
Also, by the way, in Poughkeepsie, you could just not pay your water bill.
Well, that
I haven't paid my water bill in 3 fucking years.
Yeah.
You just don't have to.
So they just don't. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't shut off service and they don't report it to credit reporting agencies.
Okay.
So
That's good to know.
yeah,
Yeah.
So you can just not.
Fortunately,
pay it.
I don't live.
The thing
in
is, I've been living there for 5 years. It's only like $350. So if it ever got to the point where I had to pay it, I could pay it.
You're not killing me here, but
Yeah, it's not the point of the story, but
No.
yeah.
But
So
fun fact, in
for
case
you,
in case you,
for
in
you,
case
that
you-
was me putting on dirty underwear.
I wouldn't say dirty, but it definitely was,
used.
previously enjoyed
previously enjoyed.
Yeah.
underwear. Yeah,
Well, they lost. You lose the softness.
Yeah.
You know.
it's just like there's something about like you take off a pair and then you put on the new pair and you're just like, that feels right.
I know people
it feels
that
clean.
that wear socks, new socks every day, that just throw them out.
I was just about to say that too
Yeah.
because I've
That
met people
throw-
too. Yeah,
throw
they
pairs.
they
Throw 'em away
seriously
every
they
day.
buy
I'm not-
brand new
I mean,
socks every day.
I change my socks every day, but I don't throw them away.
Yeah.
I'm not quite. I'm not
A
quite
dollar
there
a
yet.
day. man.
That's the funny fucking thing. Like I know someone who did that, and it was just like, and at the time she was like, "You fucking smoke, dude. You waste way more money than I do. Like that's just something that I like."
Touche.
It's crazy. You know?
But that's a lot of socks to go through.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, it's about the wasteful thing, not even so much the
Yeah.
money. You know?
Yeah. It's yeah.
Enjoy.
I will.
Good lord.
Hey, we don't want to waste it.
No, we can't waste it. We can't bring it home.
That's not going to happen.
Listen,
that's fine.
The same thing at the.
If anything, you didn't bring enough beer.
Well, I probably didn't, but at the Hoptemberfest, that's the same thing. We can't bring anything home. We want to kick every keg we bring. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think we
We're,
will.
we're bringing about 40 gallons of beer, so we're hoping to kick everything.
Sounds good to me.
Smokes.
So I will
yeah.
definitely try and be there.
All right, we'll keep an eye out for you.
I will be wearing a Dead Radio shirt and
We'll
sticking a
leave the
camera in
light
your
on
face.
for you.
Yeah. Oh god.
What is that from? We'll leave the light on.
I
for you.
just stayed at one of those
Super 8
places.
motel.
Yeah,
or
it's a
something
fucking
like that.
motel.
Fucking
Yeah.
nightmare.
It's a Motel
yeah.
6?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Motel 6 or Motel 8.
God damn it! Now I
So-
need to find that commercial.
There you go. Bring
Why?
it up.
Why?
Bring it
I
up.
want
It's
to
not gonna
listen
add
to it
anything
now.
to the show.
I
do.
just stayed out
Why?
in Connecticut on a fishing trip, and I stayed at one of those places, and it smelled like a fucking cigarette. It was disgusting, even though it was non-smoking. Oof.
Oh, yeah. When you're staying at a place like that.
Hi,
Jesus.
Tom Bodette. Of all the things invented in 1962,
We're gonna get pinched
some
on
have
YouTube
faded
for this.
away, like cassette
We're
tape.
going to lose our monetization on this episode because of you wanting to listen to that.
Yep, Motel 6 is...
What the fuck? Why are we listening to this? We all know that it's this.
I want to hear the tagline from Tom Bodette.
In fact, the longer you watch us,
I don't
the
know if
better
it's
we get.
them.
It's going on for... No, it's definitely this guy.
Is it?
I'm
Yeah.
Tom Bodette for Motel 6. 50 years and the light's still
Oh,
on.
yeah.
Oh, what a
Oh,
fucking
you are
chip.
so pissed.
What a
Yep.
fucking
But you were right, and that's fine, and you're not fucking playing it now.
what a piece of shit. Fuck you, Tom Bodette. I hope you die. I hope you die in one of your stupid motels. It's not even a hotel.
It's a motel.
It's a motel.
Bankroll isn't
Des-
strong enough to be a
desperate
hotel.
Days. Desperate days. That's what it is.
Jesus
Yeah, they
Christ.
got free ice though.
Do they have free ice
Yes.
now? Wow.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
there any short and curlies in there?
I don't know. I sat there. She's like, "Yeah, you can take a little bucket of ice." So I brought like the big fucking fishing cooler this big, and I propped it up there, and I pushed the button. She's like, "What the hell are you doing?" Comes out screaming at me.
Over ice.
I'm
You'll
fucking,
empty the whole machine. There's other people here. I'm like,
I'm fucking done with hotels. I'm so I'm staying in
Yeah.
them.
So
My
you're
last-
gonna
my last
stay
job.
in a bunch of weirdos' apartments.
I'd rather
all
do that.
across Europe.
I will be honest. I don't know if I could do that.
I
don't
can't-
know.
I couldn't.
don't know, 'cause,
Dude, let me tell you
some
something,
dude
man,
would
if-
pop up underneath. It would be like, what was that movie? Wedding Crashers. Was it the weird dude just comes in Vince Vaughn's bedroom?
Oh yeah.
Fuck, he shoves the sock in his mouth.
Yep.
Just fucking
He gives him the,
shushes him.
the painting.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure I could do it. I just I don't want to. I mean, and like I don't really want to travel that much anyway. I do, but if I were a millionaire,
Oh,
you know, I would totally go just fucking gallivant across Europe like you. But I would want to do it in a plane where I wouldn't have to touch anyone's arm while I'm sitting there, and I wouldn't have to stay in a place that someone else had slept. I would want to stay in a place that I know that the sheets have been changed.
The sheets have been changed, but the comforter never gets washed.
Yeah,
Think about that when you go into a hotel.
Yeah. Guess what? We wash our comforter.
Do you?
For that
Oh,
reason.
really?
Yeah,
that's
swear to
fucking
God.
nasty.
Oh, you're putting your face up against the armpit and/or other.
I stayed at one bed and breakfast, and it was up in like a Hunter Mountain area. It was the worst mistake I ever made. Horrible.
Oh, yeah?
I don't want to come downstairs and have to have breakfast with strangers. I don't want to do
Oh,
that.
yeah.
At the same table. That bothered me. But other than that, the room was nice.
We're not like whining and dining.
Okay.
It's just a room.
They're just
Stay in
looking
the
for
room
like
and
a
you're
cheap
out.
place to
You're
fucking
out.
sleep. I mean, I get it. I do get it.
We're not
It's
like
just
sitting around
well,
making
'cause-
moose soup for everybody.
But you're gonna go and enjoy the town. You're gonna go enjoy the sights of where you're going, which is cool.
Yeah,
So-
I'm excited. We're obviously, we're going to Paris and then we're going to Amsterdam, and then Berlin and then Munich. So we're just gonna be going all
And
over
again,
the place.
during Oktoberfest, I'm not able to drink.
Yeah. Wow. What are you gonna do? Right? You
kinda
got to be there though. It's like I'm
That's-
German also.
Just be like, here's $10. I'm just gonna walk around with this liter of beer. Just walk around with it, just to feel included.
Everybody I talk to that's been to Germany for Oktoberfest, and I tell them I can't drink beer, they go,
"Oh God,
Oh,
it's painful."
I feel bad.
"Do you
for
drink
you.
wine?"
Yeah. That's just. It's
I'm like,
bad.
"Yeah, I drink wine. I mean, the wine's supposed to be good over there." And they're like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's
not the
wine.
beer- but it's not the beer.
Well, the most interesting place I'm going this year is the land of Hyrule. So
What is that?
Or the what? Yeah, what?
Zelda.
Zelda.
What the what?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So yeah, that's probably it.
No,
that's
all
it for
right.
me, man.
"It's from the ice sword in the graveyard."
That's it, brother.
Right? Am I
Yes.
close?
Shit, got me. I couldn't even come in that ballpark. I'd just be like, what?
I remember playing Zelda as a kid and going, "What the fuck is this? What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing."
Nope.
Is there a tutorial? The directions aren't telling me anything.
No.
What am I doing?
Yeah, it was
Trying to
definitely
s-
one of those games where you wind up in a place where you're like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Trying to save.
And
some
you couldn't
chick
go on
that-
the internet and
Yeah.
look it up.
I
Yeah,
remember.
the interweb, yeah.
I remember
No.
stumbling into a graveyard in that thing,
Yeah.
going through the whole cavern, and then all of a sudden I got a new sword. I was like, "Oh shit! There's new
Oh, the
swords!
white sword. Yeah.
I get extra
So,
swords!
you know,
Holy shit!"
listen, I remember growing up, and we'd go to his house
The light
for
sword is
like
that
holidays or whatever it
White,
was, holiday
yeah.
dinner, Thanksgiving dinner. I'd make a beeline right for his bedroom. We'd go in, shut the door, plug in, boom, we're in.
We should name this episode that. I make a beeline right for his bedroom.
Ooh, that's there you go. We'd plug into the games. He would have helpline numbers all over his walls.
Oh yeah, 1-805-646.
Jesus,
no,
he remembers them.
Oh,
Yeah, I do actually. Yeah.
wow.
The old Nintendo. It's in there, but unfortunately, this.
That's some
that's-
fucking
accessing it?
yeah. That's some shining.
I
jack-
remember
that's some
in the 90s.
all work and
There
no
you go,
play
man.
shit right there.
Oh, you still have some? What?
Well, I
Well,
still
you can
remember
talk.
You
the.
got a nipple on there? What's going on?
I still remember the River City Ranch from HCONGN2MENDXRKKBO6COBB L5F3GFURSBF. I still remember
What
that
the fuck?
63. Or I still
Hang on,
remember
hang on,
that.
hang on.
Yeah, I still remember
Wait,
that.
hang on.
Write that down.
Everyone, stop talking. I want you to do that again clean.
HCONGN2MENDXRKKBO6BOB. Jesus, OBB L5F3GFURSBF. Yeah, you know.
So I
every
want you
time
to make a bumper for when we get super nerdy.
Yeah.
Holy crap, dude.
Yeah.
He was going to write it down. He gave up after the first letter, just so you know.
Well, I remember it's all the stats up to the high. I don't know.
So
I'm a
there
gamer.
are some times like
Jesus.
maybe when a Star Wars movie will come out, or when something crazy will happen on Game of Thrones, and we get super nerdy about things, and then we go, "Wait a minute, this is supposed to be dudes drinking in a basement podcast." So we're gonna use that in a bumper of some kind.
Oh Jesus.
Hey. That's why we're going to have great video game nights when we open
Yeah.
a brewery. So.
I'm excited.
Gonna have plenty of Japanese translated. Yeah,
Oh,
we're gonna have some good stuff.
We're gonna have a kick at it. We're gonna
Yeah,
have
it's
fun
gonna be-
doing it.
it's gonna
That's
be
what's gonna be
good.
the best part about
So-
it. So
Yeah,
This is gonna be a weird question, but how old are you guys?
I'm 38.
38.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so a couple years, so that makes sense.
Mhm.
See, we're very like Tekken 2 arcade level,
Yeah,
like
no.
gamers. Like, so we're
Soul
we're
Calibur
4 or
type,
5
yeah.
years behind you guys.
Yeah, it was
so
Street,
for me,
Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, I
for,
still had a Nintendo and
so
all
for
that
us,
shit,
it
but-
was like Tekken 2 and then Tekken 3 in the arcades.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
was like that was the fucking like I
For
entered,
me, it was,
I entered tournaments.
Pit Fighter.
Pit
Yeah?
Fighter.
Pit Fighter. Street Fighter
Yeah.
2, the very first Street Fighter 2, Pit Fighter.
Pit
Yeah.
Fighter was like you got your choice of 3 people. You had the
You had the crowd,
kickboxer,
yeah.
the wrestler, and the like martial arts guy.
Yep.
And you had to fight all these like fucking
Yeah. That was.
these like Mad Max looking motherfuckers
Yeah.
tord the end of it,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh man, holy shit!
I remember that game. That
Give
was,
me chills. I
you
used
were
to play that game.
surrounded by. Oh jeez. You were surrounded by the shirtless dudes just like cheering you on the whole fight.
They're just like this.
Yeah.
And this
Kind
is
of
all
a
they do.
visual.
That's all they did.
The
Yep.
entire time, they just like front
That's
to
all
back
their life.
arms.
That's all their life
blatant just
consisted of.
It's not good for the podcast
Fucking
audience.
Well,
Check
that's why we have
Instagram in
YouTube.
3 to 5 days.
And 1 or 2 guys going like this.
Yep.
Yeah, one arm up. Yeah.
So stupid.
It's like
Oh
the
my
audience.
God.
in Mike
Holy
Tyson's
shit.
Punch Out, yeah.
I'm gonna go home and play Jet Moto.
There you go.
I have no video games.
I was
got
playing
Lego games
Crazy
at home.
Taxi last night.
Yeah. At the time.
Let's make some crazy money. Yeah, just playing that all last night.
Holy shit. All right, what do you think? We're over 2 hours. We gotta go.
Yeah, we gotta go.
We're gonna turn into a pumpkin.
Sure.
Yep.
Guys, it was a lot of fun.
No, absolutely
For real.
was,
It
man.
was.
So I had so much fun that I didn't come up with a ton of titles. I
yeah,
don't
this is
remember what
the
was
this is
supposed
the
to be.
portion of the show where Adam reads off the titles that he has for us.
Why don't we hear yours first?
I have Dead Radio Podcast, fake news, and Mad Lib. That's all.
The first one was good.
Mm-hmm.
The other one didn't.
Yeah,
Well,
we did the
colon would work because we talked about
Yeah.
shit all about 10 minutes. You know?
Well, we that's a throwback to another show that when we talked about Mad
Dead
Max.
Radio : Fury Road.
No, it was, yeah, something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
We were talking
So-
about Mad Max, and I kept saying colon.
Okay.
I refused to just say. Anyway.
So we have.
Sounds funny when you talk about it.
We have Vanilla Bean Orchard Field Thing. What's Scotch Wee?
Sorry, yeah.
I'd prefer crapping. Let me get the balls. I don't remember that one.
I don't. Where the fuck did that come from?
An unimpressive dump in Sparrow Bush. Previously enjoyed underwear. And fuck you, Tom Bodette.
Jesus, those are a lot of good ones. I like them all.
That is. You jotted down quite a bit. I was wondering what you guys were jotting down this week.
I love fuck you, Tom Bodette.
But with the F word in there, we might get censored.
So an unimpressive. We got to put an at the
I
beginning
like
of
the
that.
unimpressive dump, and the what was the underwear one?
Previously enjoyed underwear.
Kind of like that. Yeah.
Don't they
What do
do
you
that
think?
in Japan with the?
Yeah, with
Yeah, they do.
the
The first
Used
one's good
panties.
too because it's a beer reference,
Yeah.
but you know.
Vanilla Bean Orchard Field Thing.
But that's kind
All right, I think I'll previously enjoyed underwear. I'm good with that.
Yeah.
How you feel?
I like that. Yeah.
All right. So it is written.
It is written.
So it
in
shall be
chalk,
done.
not stone, but chalk.
A big congratulations to Gavin Burt for almost giving us
Almost giving us some content.
top two titles.
Yeah.
Good for you. And that's a hashtag on that one?
You're going to hashtag all of that?
Yep.
All right.
Unimpressive dump in Sparrow Bush. Hashtag.
Damn,
Get
there
it
you
done.
go.
All right, guys.
All right. So what kind of plugs do you guys got?
Yeah,
What's coming up?
Yeah, what's coming
We did
up?
it a little bit in the show, but
Well, we
you
got
know.
the Hoptemberfest coming up at Duchess Hops, September 9th. That's a great festival. One fee gets you all you can eat drinks, wine, cider, beer, and liquors. And our brewery. Once we get our tap room up and running, we'll be out on Facebook and Instagram pushing that. Maybe you guys will have us back, and we'll.
Absolutely. Right. When
Maybe.
you guys open.
Maybe.
We'll only bring one bottle next time, all right?
Might be December.
If you guys
Yeah.
open, we have a remote set up that we can come to you.
That would be
so
sweet.
how about that?
That would be sweet.
We'll do like a
Yeah.
remote or something
Not if,
in the
when.
brewery. When?
Yes, we'll switch it to a when. How about that?
Absolutely. And instead of we won't cancel on you. I'll say
7
that.
times.
Well, it was a mixture. We had a lot of shit going on.
No, we never touched on it. So this took 6 weeks
yeah.
to get you guys in here.
6 tries.
No, well, I mean,
I
the
had to
total
cancel
thing
on
was
you
like
once.
a month and a half.
I canceled on you guys, I think, once because of some family issues. So yeah.
Oh, well, way to make us feel bad. Jeez.
Well, your email said the same thing. I felt bad too.
So we're glad we finally got you in
Yeah,
here.
absolutely.
We've been talking about it for upwards of 2 months, probably.
Yeah.
And, you know, you guys got great beers, and we're happy to have you.
Awesome.
So
We
that's,
appreciate you.
Yeah.
Cousins Revolution Ale Works at cousinsrevolution.com, at Revolution Ales on Facebook, and at cousins_revolution_ale_works on Instagram.
No, but that's
guys.
No. That when you hit a space, you get an underscore. On
Okay.
Instagram.
So it's just
yeah.
Cousins space Revolution Ale Works, all spaces in between on Instagram.
Yeah, but mine's the same way. Track 7 Studios is all underscores.
Yeah,
If
like
you
them
want to
on-
put spaces, you have to do that.
Like them on Facebook, follow them on Instagram. Guys will have the Ale House up soon.
Yeah.
And
We're gonna party out. Have
Yeah.
a good time
It's
doing
gonna
it.
We will be there.
Absolutely. So yeah, thanks
And
a lot, guys.
Ryan
Thank you,
will have
guys.
water.
That's
I'll
we'll-
have
we'll-
a
we'll
nice
have plenty
tall
of water.
glass of
Yeah.
San Pellegrino.
We'll put ice in it for you.
Oh, well, if you guys are talking
Clean
about
ice?
getting
You need a
like
straw?
like a full bar liquor license, all of that.
Oh yeah, we're gonna.
Yeah.
We already got the liquor license. We just need to work on
get a location.
We have to have New York State liquors.
Yeah.
So
That's
which-
fine.
that's not a problem. Hill Rock was.
There's plenty of them out there.
There's a whole bunch of them.
There's almost too many.
Yeah.
Next week, we have Pitch Black Sunrise.
Pitch Black Sunrise.
Yeah, so they'll be on. I don't think they're playing, but
No,
we'll be
they're not.
hanging
They're
out.
not set up for it. So we will be playing some of their music on the show.
Maybe if I put them on the spot with my acoustic guitar.
That'd be fun. You'd make sure you tune it before they get here.
Nope.
No.
Nope. I'm gonna put it in some wacky fucking shit.
Yeah.
So all right, yeah, stick around for not stick around, but we'll
Stick
see.
around for 7 days.
Yeah, just stay on
Float
YouTube.
out there.
Don't fucking move. Sit on the toilet
There you go.
like Chris.
Take a dump
That's
for
it,
7
bro.
days.
Cheers, guys.
All right, until next
Yeah,
week. Yeah,
cheers.
cheers. Roast.